Boom.
This is legit.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and we're on.
Oh.
It's not live, but
You know, it's something.
It's always been an issue with this show. It's like how are we supposed to start this thing?
Honestly,
and sometimes it's like in the middle of a conversation.
The best is just go,
Yeah.
and we'll see where it lands. You know, like a plane. I mean, like, well, they got signals and stuff, but like, I love the fact that you can just talk and just let. Can we cuss on this thing?
Of course.
Oh, thank fucking God, Jesus, dude. You know, like being on radio for 8 years, it's like. You're basically forced to not cuss, but I can't. I love the fact that all of us at my former work, if y'all need to know, that's later. we would cuss like during the break, so it's like get out, and then yay, back to cleaning.
Yeah, you know, honestly, it's the radio DJs who are absolutely the most fun to have on the podcast because, you know, it's just that natural.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've had a radio DJ from almost every radio station.
Okay, look at you.
Yeah, no, it's just a little.
It is
a little
honor. It is an honor. You know,
and you are from that final radio station.
It's an honor. My gosh, like I don't think people understand. Like y'all, she's a fan. Okay, she been wanting to be on this podcast or whatever, and she's here. Yes. So I'm like an open book, I guess. So anything goes. Oh, look at you.
Yeah, no, it's just a sticker over.
No, it still counts. It still counts. Like y'all need. Okay. Product placement. This is a lot of people don't know this, but
I stole the background.
Product placement. I love coconut water. Oh my God, I feel so healthy.
Yeah, coconut water it's almost better than Gatorade.
Is it?
You know, it's like,
I mean,
you don't get the same sweetness. Maybe this watermelon
that just has watermelon puree.
Puree? You think so? Or is it watermelon concentrate?
Puree.
Sure.
Hold up. You making me second guess this shit. Okay. You know what? She can't read no Chinese. So
it's actually from
watermelon. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. I am so sorry. Swati ka. That I don't know what that means either. That's
soda cup. Right?
Is it soda cup?
Soda cup. Sour.
You see, watermelon juice puree.
Oh, okay.
And some concentrate. Never mind. All right, we lost the war. Forget it. It's a little half and half of not healthy, and a little bit of healthy. Oh God.
It's gonna be fun.
It's okay. Okay.
It's already started off on the right foot.
You know, I mean, we have to,
right?
I mean, because we don't want to step on the left foot. Like, hello, who does that? Let's start left. What? No,
lefties do.
Yes.
Yes, it's the lefties that do.
Okay.
Okay, enough about me.
Okay,
more about you.
All right. I guess. What do you want to know?
I'm very curious because, like, here on Guam, where we get so caught up in sort of a social in the social space, especially today. Maybe back then, not so much. And we almost have to. It's almost like a persona, right? So is Mama Char like the persona, or is Mama Char like this is what you see is what you fucking get?
Right. So surprisingly, story time. Because everyone's gonna ask me like, oh, how'd you get Mama Char? I know, I got you.
Right.
Sis, I got you.
Because me, I go by Boo, but there's a lot of people that know me by either my birth name or the name that everyone called me. I
met you as Boo.
Right.
So that's why I'm like, well, I've always known him as Boo. Like, what other name do you guys know him? I was like, oh my God, do I not know him?
When me and my girlfriend first met, she knew my name, but she had no idea what my real name is for like the first 4 or 5 months.
So it's almost like, hey Boo, what's good? Hey Boo, what's good, girl?
And a bunch of my friends, they called their girlfriends Boo, and they're like, hey bro, it's not weird. So it's
not you, it's them. Yeah. So it's a Bay thing, okay? Right. It's like you got
it. Yeah, there is this one dude in college. He goes, hey man, what's your name? I was like, oh yeah, my name's Boo. He's like, yeah, I don't call dudes that. I'm sorry. I was like, no, it's my name. Yeah. It's like, no, what's your real name? Like your birth name. I was like, God. You want to know my birth name?
Like, I don't need you to tell you that. That's personal. Like, we just met. Okay. All right. You know what I mean? It's like, come on. So
when did you start going by Mama Char? Like, this is the mainstay that you're gonna live by.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna go anywhere.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
For sure. Just like Boo's not going anywhere.
It's she's here to stay. So it was 2008. This is like prior to, I guess, prior to the radio, prior to whatever I was doing. But I've been hosting for a long time. Like, so I've been hosting since I was in high school, hosting weddings, parties, just for fun, not even getting paid.
Were you always just like an outgoing kid growing up?
Yes.
Very expressive?
Very, very expressive.
I couldn't tell.
I mean, I'm just saying. But what's funny is in high school, when I was around school, I was totally different. I don't know why, but it was outside of school where I was more comfortable.
With yourself?
With myself.
Well, I mean, school would do that to you. Public school? Private school?
She a public.
Okay.
Okay, she's kind of tough. I'm just saying we had to learn from the get-go, like, yeah. These bitches weren't ready. Okay. Good God.
Yeah, both private. I'm a private school cat. Half private, half public. So I kind of pride off of my younger years being a public school.
Nothing wrong with that.
Public schooler, but it's it has its own different facets. So you felt like you and because school requires you to sort of put on that face. We're in those really tight adolescent years where we're really finding ourselves. Right?
Yeah, that's actually the right thing to say. Finding ourselves. She took a while, but she's here. So going back to 2008, and it was I got to know my good friend Louie Mantanola. Shout out to Uncle Lou. What's good? So a friend of ours, I guess he's my Uncle Russo, but he's friends with Louie, and he was like, hey, my friend's opening a bar and he's looking for someone to host and to sing. So I wasn't even a full-on musician. I was just one of those typical bitches that went to karaoke, because she was about that life. I mean, I'm still about it, but now that she's working, it's like, ooh, I can drink but not sing.
I'm all about the karaoke life.
You know
myself.
what I mean? I love karaoke. And so he goes, yeah, let's have a meeting. And so I'm like, I met with him and we were just talking about like, okay, what do you think about this? What do I do this? And so I would just host on Tuesday and Thursday in between bands. And it was just called Karaoke Minute, surprisingly. And it was a huge fucking success. And it was at Atrio Bar. If you guys don't know what Atrio is, I know y'all are so old. Oh my God. It's at Sheraton Laguna Guam Resort. Sponsor, just saying.
Shameless plug.
Just saying. So we were down. He was running that bar for a little bit, and so he goes, "Yeah, let's try it out, but we need to give you a stage name." And I said, "Oh shit, okay." And so me being hella Pinoy, shout out to my Kababayans, they called me Char. If you need to know, Ate just means big sister, and so I went by that. But I looked at it as, man, that felt like I was going just to one type of audience. I needed a name.
What kind of audience do you think it was sort of catering to as Ate Char?
Honestly, the Filipinos, because a lot of people only knew only if you're Filipino, you only knew what Ate means. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And then if you see it spelled out, it's like 8 Char.
Exactly. It doesn't make sense to some people. Oh my God.
Truth be told.
I'm just like, she tried. I know it didn't, hence why I'm like this now. Good. And so it happened really quick. I just looked at the marquee outside of the bar and I'm like, Mama Char? Like really just random. And he's like, Mama Char. Okay, it works. And so it worked. And that's exactly how it was born. Done deal.
Right. So you were like a host, singer, performer kind of deal?
Literally just host and singing karaoke. That's all. It was just to entice people to come in karaoke. Okay. That was all I was doing.
Oh, it's like you just have that one person to draw in all the people, right?
Yeah, and it worked, and it was amazing.
Char, you're up. And
I'm like, oh,
every 10 songs.
Here I come, I'm coming, and they always requested for the same shit, and it was always Char sing Whitney. I'm like, okay. I can try, but she did. You know, it was
how long have you known you've been able to sing in those
range? Well, what's funny is my range now is not the way it was before in high school. So I didn't really sing. So I always sung in choir, but I was always in the back, you know, because she was a very shy, timid child. Yeah, and then high school came, and then that's when I started blossoming and started being on my own. And then I just started to discover, I didn't know what a vibrato was. I didn't know what runs and riffs were. I just knew that I loved to sing. And so all of those things just came into play. And then from then on, that's how I found out. I'm like, you know, I sound pretty good. Right, you know what I'm saying?
But why take so long to get yourself, put yourself out there? It was just other shit going on.
Surprisingly, I'm still an athlete now, but I dedicated a lot of my life to bowling.
Okay.
And so I was always been part of the Guam national
I totally
team.
forgot you do.
See, know what I'm saying? So yes,
do it.
Mama's part of the Guam national bowling team. Just saying we represented or whatever. She's a bronze medalist in 2010. She bought 200-300 games. What's good?
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta plug this.
Yeah.
My uncle.
Who's your uncle?
He's my dad's brother.
Okay.
He bowls in New Jersey.
And
And he just won a bowling tournament in Las Vegas.
sweet. That's
And he-
honestly a
right
good
now-
tournament, but that's a tough one.
Yeah, he sits number 1 out of 64,000 players.
Nice.
Yeah, and if by July, I don't think he has any tournaments left, but his score is high
He
enough.
has to hold that title.
He has to hold. I think he's like at 889 or something like that.
His series.
Yeah.
Photo.
Hey Matt, pull up a bowler.
Bowler. When is it? Tell us, boo.
Bowler at New Jersey.
Oh, that's not bougie. Okay. Bowler at a New Jersey. That's good.
That's how you Google shit. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
is that how you do it? Because
you never say how is the bowler that bowls in New Jersey.
you know. Speaking of Google, have you ever Googled yourself?
I have.
I
I
have.
do it. I do it every once in a while, just because I need to know if I'm a top hit. Because I don't want to
Okay.
be a top hit.
Okay.
I want to be like a 6-pager.
Oh my
You know
god.
what I mean?
Okay. She's a top hit. I'm just saying. Like I didn't mean to toot my own horn, but tutu bitch. Okay. So like it's one of those.
By the persona or by your name?
Well, surprisingly, I can find myself with my real name and my my persona name. I guess is what you would call it. That's weird. Persona name.
Well, now, yeah, it's become you though, right?
Well,
Over the years, it's molded into.
It's actually the last 4 years of me being on radio is when I decided to. How do I put this in words? I decided to merge what I am in outside of radio into my radio show, and so that really felt more real to me on my last 4 years of radio. I felt more of how do I say this? It's like I was able to take Mama Char and Charlie and put it together and still become Mama Char, but I felt more.
It's almost like Hulk and Dr. Banner in the last Avengers.
Yes. Oh
And
my
he
god.
kinda like
Sorry. Speaking of, weren't you shook?
yeah.
Fucking Avengers Endgame. Oh my god, mind fucking blown.
Yeah,
Like,
I didn't even need a piss or anything.
I
was
didn't.
just, my body was just
I
like.
stayed. Yeah, I was just like, I need to know what happened. I cried. Oh my god.
Did you?
Yes, sis, you don't cry. People who cry in movies are always the strongest ones. So I learned that too. I was like, that's right, she's strong, emotion wise.
I believe in crying.
Yes.
I believe crying's very healthy.
It is.
Yeah. But
You didn't cry?
It didn't make me cry.
Okay,
it
well-
made me kind of sad to know that this was the end of a lot of things, and they're tying off a
that's
lot of
so
stories,
true.
but they're opening up a lot of story by introducing the multiverse, right? Now by introducing the multiverse, now they're able to go into other stories and different aspects
That
of
makes
the Marvel
sense.
Cinematic
That makes
Universe,
sense.
right?
I like that.
I'm no pro.
I see him though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Vicentiada.
Yeah. So this
of
is
Belmar, New Jersey.
Yeah, so he became the first standard division bowler this year to crack the 1,800 all events barrier,
Wow.
and he tops the standings at
He
a
led with a
1873.
1799. Okay, for y'all don't understand.
So I
what-
think Paul Mooney was the last year's winner,
that is freaking amazing to
and
read.
so if he wins, he'll get his eagle pin.
Oh my god, I need to meet this fool.
Yeah.
My gosh.
And the way he told us was at dinner, it's like nonchalant. He's like, yeah, I'm just like first place.
He's such a liar. he's fucking trying to be all humble and shit. Like, bitch,
so I
you
think,
bowled a 1799. Let me just see.
Yeah, Adam making his 11th USBC Open Champions appearance, went on to shoot the highest 3-game set of his tournament career, a 691 series with games of 215, 233, and 243.
Okay.
And finishing the 2019 tournament campaign with a 587 set in singles, eclipsing him past 1,800. I know that's
This
more of
bitch.
that's more
I'm
that's,
like,
that's
I'm-
more of your language though.
Honestly,
yeah.
I'm kind of like, I fucking hate you. because I get really.
What is the real difficulty though?
So
To reach this sort of pinnacle, you can bring it down, Matt.
to reach that sort of pinnacle, it's not necessarily like hard. I mean, okay, wait, I'm being stupid right now. Yes, it's a very difficult sport, only because of accuracy and every lane around the world is not the same. So that's why when people tell us like, oh, have you guys gone off island? And I always tell them, No one understands this, but when you ball so good on Guam, you can't necessarily ball the same way that you do off island because your emotions come into play. And so a lot of the times when it's a huge mental game.
It's because you're on home court, basically.
Exactly. Right? So imagine how comfortable you are. So it's like, it's automatically, no, it's whatever. But the fact that you're going to, basically.
Cool.
It's whatever. Yeah. But it's the fact that you go off island, it's a whole different genre. Like it's like huge concentration and it's a headache. That's what it is. But it's still fun.
Did you travel a lot?
I did. My first trip was in 2006. I went to Thailand. And then in 2007, I got to represent Guam in the World Men's. And it was a huge tournament. It was a 2-week tournament. Oh, my God. I was so exhausted, sis. Yeah. She could not do it. And that was really a fun one. And then... where else? I went to Korea. Then I went to Philippines. A lot of times it's in Philippines too. And then I just recently went to Malaysia last year.
So you're really keeping up with it.
Well, because I quit after I joined, the radio and stuff. So she took a little break. I'm just saying. And it was just something like bowling has always been there. I bowled since I was a baby. My parents met in a bowling alley anyway. So I mean,
shit, it's in your genes.
It's better. Okay, I think we were conceived there. It's so weird. Oh my God. But
literally in the genes.
Yes, literally. Okay. Beep. Sorry, Mom. We're not talking about you having sex.
Sorry.
No. Yeah. So it's been a huge eye opener. Mm-hmm. I mean, I did have a teacher. Shout out to Miss Shiragi. Not really. She was the one that told me bowling will not get you anywhere. Wow. Bowling is not going to get you to travel the world. Little does she know she's a world traveler or whatever. I'm just saying. Yeah. Just saying. It's a really fun sport.
Well, you got to think of it. When did you really start getting serious? Like what year did you start getting serious?
What year? 2003.
Okay. So
because
even around that time, right? Doing anything besides going to school was considered not success.
Yeah.
Right?
That's how I felt freshman year, by the way, guys. Sorry, don't do it. I concentrated so much on bowling that I failed in my freshman year. So she had to repeat one more year for my senior year. So she's a super senior. And that's A-okay with me.
In high school?
In high school.
Oh, okay.
So I went to...
So you were hardcore for a one point.
I was hardcore like, oh shit, the fuck is you doing, sis? Yeah. And so...
Where's Mama Char? She's at
I was Charles and Charlie at the time.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
I mean, it's my legal name. What's that? And so it was Salmon Sanchez, and then I had to go one more year at GW, and that's when, shit went down. Love GW. I love geckos. They're dope. Well, my class. I don't know anyone else. They suck.
In particular.
Yeah, just saying. Class of 07 was good. Class of 06, Salmon Sanchez was good. I went to prom twice.
So you've reached your 30s officially.
I know, I love it. It's amazing.
Yeah, the 30s.
It's amazing.
The 30s. I've been a couple years into my 30s.
It's okay.
I don't feel any different. I feel older body wise. I definitely feel much older.
Same.
Yeah.
Including like my hunger, it's ridiculous. Like I've always been a big bitch, but I'm just saying that she's been a little bit like, oh my God, I just had a pizza, but she can eat a little bit more of a sushi. Like, okay, let's calm down. Okay. Your waistline is just getting bigger and bigger. Sis, stop.
What do you mean one order of fried garlic?
Right?
2 orders.
What do you mean?
Garlic.
Give me that damn edamame. The fuck? Ma'am, don't question me.
I'll eat the skin too.
I know. I hate it when she was, would you like 2 plates? I'm sorry. Who's the other plate for? You know what I'm saying? It's like when I order, bitch, I'm just like, she's hungry. I like to talk myself in third person lately. I've been quite into it.
Why? What's the reason?
No reason. It's just really fun.
Oh, okay.
When I say fun, it's almost like when someone says, so a good example is my friend Jake was like, so is she hungry? I'm like, honestly, sis, she's not. She meaning me. So it's like, I don't know. It's just been such a fun thing to do to talk myself.
Is it nice to like detach yourself from maybe, I don't know, yourself?
Maybe. I don't know. All I know is that shit's fucking, it cracks me up every time I do it. I'm like, honestly, like when I'm drunk, oh my God. Oh my God, I was so wasted last night. It was amazing. And they're like, Char, are you okay? Honestly, says she cannot right now. Cannot because I was just drunk. I'm like, I cannot.
You're talking to Charlie today.
Yeah. Oh my God, Patron makes me into a man. I hate it. I turn into Chuck. Yeah, and then
not even Charlie.
not even
Chuck.
Charlie anymore. And then even Jameson. Oh my God, Jameson makes me look at women in a whole different level.
It's an outer ego shift.
I think so. I think so. Like I get turned on by women when I drink Jameson.
Very interesting.
I know, but I think that's just me. I think the low key straight in me, so gross, is like coming. I was like, hey man, let me hit that. I'm just like, no, and then the gamey is like, sis, no, you know what I mean? So like, there's two of me fighting, and
You're literally like the Hulk.
I guess. I mean,
And the hair.
I mean, you know, it's just lime green.
Yeah. You're a lime green Hulk.
I'm a lime green hoe.
Hulk.
She's been hoeing a little bit.
Yeah, Hulk.
Okay, I'll take that. That's cool.
Why make the move into radio? Was there something going on in your life that maybe the karaoke gigs was really kicking off? And
no, it just happened just randomly. It was Kai. Remember Kai the P9? So she was hosting this event at a club before Denial.
Okay.
So she was hosting this tattoo thing.
It's so funny how these clubs we're familiar with, we have to say before. You know,
I mean, sorry.
because some of these places don't exist.
Hashtag Ralphie's. Where? Girl, Auto Spot. That was the hot club. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. People are down to park across the street to go to Ralphie's.
Bitch, I was down, bitch. I was across. I'm like, oh shit, the traffic. Oh my God. I look like a freaking idiot trying to park that shit. It was horrible. Some people even parked as far as where Linda's and the Whispering Ponds, and then our cars get towed. Like, oh my God, I'm sorry. You had no customers, so allow us to park there.
We're gonna park here at Linda's so that we have to walk and eat.
Right. We do. We might as well.
Yeah.
It's already there.
Honestly, I thought when Ralphie's was before we go into the radio stuff,
Yeah.
I thought Ralphie's venue, and there was one bar that was probably missing there. No, it didn't exist. There was a bar that was probably missing to make it the ultimate trifecta.
That would be amazing.
Of bars. I always thought
In Hagutnya.
Yeah, and I always thought that it should have went right across venue, that 2-story building where the bridal shop is, and
that would have been sickening.
Would have been dope.
Like a really cute bar, or even a cute lounge.
And the fact that you can walk across the street, boom, and then walk across the street again
boom.
Safely, right?
Right.
Everyone's taking crosswalks.
That's
and shit.
right. That's right. Imagine taking the crosswalk drunk.
I should have been a
though.
regional developer.
You should have. What happened? What?
I don't know. You know.
Now you're just stuck in the microphone talking all of this shit. That's what you get for not thinking smart enough.
Well, I'm an engineer during the day.
Oh my God, you're so smart. Oh guys, Boo is so smart.
No, I'm just a very hard worker. Weird flex.
Oh, what is up with? Okay, sorry. Speaking of, why do people say weird flex? What flex?
Yeah, a weird flex. I had to decipher it myself because I found it on Twitter.
I do not know what that
which
means.
Twitter we will probably get to, because that's a madness of a fucking world in there. But I saw it on Twitter, you know, and it's like weird flex is like saying something. You want an Urban Dictionary weird flex? Oh shit, Matt is on it. He's
weird
on it.
Flex.
Weird flex. So I think, before you bring it up, I think that weird flex is bringing up something that you're secretly maybe good at, or something that nobody knows something about you, and you decide you want to bring it out into the open without sounding braggy.
No, what's funny is
just
I don't know why people have to make it seem like,
no,
just brag. It's okay. Yeah. It's okay to brag.
You know, I'm pretty good at this.
Weird
flex.
We had this kid one time at the makeup studio, and I guess we asked the girlfriend, hey girl, what do you want for your makeup? And the boyfriend responds, man, we just want to, just light flex. And they look at him, what the fuck is a light flex? And then she's like, like light. I'm like, you can't just say neutral glam matte. Okay, like get the fuck out, light. Okay,
like a light butthole, like you're holding your fart.
I do that all the time.
Like the butthole flex.
That's not a flex no more. That's constipation. Okay. Right. We cannot say that N word.
Yeah. When an N word brags about something he shouldn't brag about.
Oh, okay. You were right around that corner.
Yeah, just around it.
Okay, or even that something that people on the internet won't shut the fuck up. Weird flex, but okay. Okay, I've seen those on Twitter. Oh my God! Yeah. Now we know. I feel so smart.
Way to brag about yourself.
Weird flex, but okay.
Hey guys, guess what?
Yeah,
I'm so good at doing one-handed push-ups.
Oh my God, weird flex, but okay. Okay. All right. Oh, now I see how we can use that weird flex. Oh, yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Weird flex. You just look like a dick.
Yeah,
That's
basically. Yeah, basically it.
What a dick.
It was like, it's not. I mean, it was working, sis, but no. Yeah. Shh. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. We went way off topic. Radio. What?
Weird flex, but okay.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. So
Yeah.
What got you into it?
Just honest. So again,
Because this is where your person, like you said, this is where your personality or the persona of where everything kind of came together for you.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So shout out to Kai. So she hired me. I blame her. Oh my gosh. So it was a Saturday, and then she was like, "Yeah, just come to my studio." And so I went on Monday.
Just pull the mic down just a little
Sorry.
bit.
Is this okay?
Top of the mic is
Fucking
better.
weird flex. But okay.
Not sure if it applied there, but I'll take it.
You know what I'm saying?
We'll get an E
Thank
for
you.
$300.
Thank you, Shaquille O'Neal. Oh wait, his name is not even Shaquille O'Neal. What is his name? He's a black dude.
Yeah, it's a Shaquille O'Neal.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Moving on.
Okay. Who are you talking about?
Steve Harvey. Oh my
okay,
God.
okay.
I'm still gonna get so much heat for this. I'm sorry. I totally forgot about him. I mean, but he did forget about how to, announce Miss Pia Mia. Not
Right.
Pia. Pia Wurtzbach, rather.
Right.
For winning. Right? That weird.
Yeah.
So
the
awesome.
Filipina Australian? Is she a Filipina?
She's a
Australian?
something.
And that's the thing. I think there was a lot of. Okay, we'll get to the radio thing. Okay?
See,
There was something about the last two Philippines winners that they were saying they're
half.
Yeah, they're mestizas,
yes.
right? So and there was a lot of clout. Is that?
That's the right word.
Right,
and surprisingly, that is such a huge thing though in Philippines. In Philippines media, a lot of them don't. So the darker skin colored women in the Filipinos were called morena skin. It's just we're a little bit tanner, And then there's the hella light ones, and a lot of them, and those are a lot of half Asian, like Chinese majority.
Okay.
So they're Chinese Filipinos.
So you're not talking about like the really pale Filipinos.
No, they're also they're half.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then there's the then that's why there's this whole huge debate still in Manila about the skin whitening and all that stuff. Whatever.
Because people are still trying to whiten their skin.
Yes. Till this day, till this day, it's a thing.
What do you think it is though? Is it just like a mentality?
It's it's called a crab mentality. It's the fact that back then, if you had light skin, you were more successful, and that is also known as white privilege.
Right.
Sorry, and that's the truth.
Right.
I
mean, even in all their movies, a lot of them are white skin. Light skin.
What's so fucked up though about Philippine movies is when they do blackface, they do full on blackface. Like they literally paint their skin like everything's okay. They don't hire, for some reason they don't really hire Filipinos who are half black to star. Right. They would paint their other actors dark and give them a black wig. It's really
very interesting.
It's cringy as fuck. What's funny is
there an example that you know
man,
of?
I all I know is it's called MMK in the Philippines. It's called Maalala Mo Kaya. It is a show that describes real life people, and they turn it into this huge like craziness.
Oh, is that the one where they do like the shopping spree and stuff like that?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
But if you guys look up on Google, it's called Blackface Philippines. Legit, you will see all of these movies that have and TV shows that have. It's so cringy, but honestly, growing up, they told us it's okay. That's why I freak out when I see blackface now.
Did you grow up out in the Philippines at all?
I was born in California. Okay. Then my parents took me there, and we were there for like 4 years, just because my parents were moving here. So they had to set up, get comfortable, and then they brought us back. So I was there for a little bit.
Okay.
But not in the city. I was in the province.
You were maybe like a young kid?
Yeah, she was a baby.
Okay.
Yeah, she was. Okay. But I remember my entire time there in the Philippines, though, surprisingly. Here we go.
Just as a young kid, just being out there.
Yeah. Literally, like, dude, we were doing so, because I lived on a rice farm. So I was about that life, too. I was a farmer, you know what I'm saying? Experienced some crazy shit. But that's just
Did your family have family here already?
Oh, well, yeah, we do, but majority of our families are in the Philippines.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So this is what there. You see that MMK one, girl? That's legit.
Which one?
The third photo.
Go up. Go to the third photo.
Yeah. That's Filipino blackface. Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's legit. That is
no
what
way.
they show, and it's so.
How about that Nita Negrita?
That they also do that too. That's legit.
My goodness.
That's legit.
No way.
It's so real. It's so real. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
This is crazy. I'm telling you.
And in America, like one picture goes up, there's an uproar, right?
But they do this.
Wow, this is
what they do. This is just to
very
describe.
fucked up.
Yeah. They don't know boundaries, sadly. A lot of them, honestly, even the whole weight issue.
Go to the next picture. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
You see what I mean?
Very interesting.
Yeah. That's my home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. That's a fast fact right there.
Mm-hmm.
No idea.
You're welcome. The more you know, reading rainbow. Oh my God.
Okay, Kai the Panay.
Okay, now we're going back. Okay,
we're going back. We're sticking with it. We're sticking with it. I'm determined.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, it just happened out of the blue. Hired me on Monday. Interview on Monday. Hired me on Tuesday. Training Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. My first show on Saturday. A whole week is all it took, and boom.
Were you comfortable?
Hell fuck no. Surprisingly, people make it seem like when you go on, when you're going to start off the radio, it's like, yeah, people, I hate it when people, this is what I hate too. Working for a radio, you always get, man, let me try. I'm like, so fucking do it. Like a lot of them just tend to just like, but I don't know. I'm like, then don't fucking tell me that you want to try. And then I'm going to give you, the thing is I give them the opportunity and they look at it like, oh, I was just kidding. I'm like, then get the fuck out of my face.
What is this?
Yeah. They all of a sudden I'm like, okay. It's like you're just gonna keep saying, and there's a lot of people there that sadly here on island. Oh, I can do better. Okay, so do it.
Yeah,
you're gonna so do it. It's like it's not me like fighting back. It's me like, okay, so show me.
Right.
Hello, and then a lot of them don't, and I'm like, okay, it's not an easy job.
Yeah, I'm sure to develop a show for 4 hours is.
Oh my God, it was
by yourself.
It was
and playing music and.
But it was
trivia.
it's a fun thing to learn when you're trying to when you say discover yourself. Mm-hmm. It's another great way.
You were about in your 20s already?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I feel like the most critical time of any human is between 20 and 25. Super critical. I feel like we go through our worst times.
We do
during that time, and we think high school's bad. If it's bad,
it's not. Life after high school is a whole nother beast.
Yeah,
I'm just.
It's almost like we're bamboozled into thinking
in a way
that life is like high school after high school,
mm-hmm.
and then people have kids, people get married,
right.
And people start moving away. Mm-hmm. You start losing friendships that you never thought you would lose.
But well, that's because everyone grows up,
right?
So yeah. So 8 years of radio. Great, but she needs to go, girl.
Right.
She needs to go. Mm-hmm.
What kind of went into developing a show though for you?
What? Oh my God! So
just go ahead.
Man, like just trying to develop. Like first of all, I had to develop a persona. Mm-hmm. So that's a tough one. It's the fact that how can I be the first LGBT openly gay man on air on Guam at least?
For sure, yeah, and that's what I kind of wanted to like. Bring up eventually.
Dude, there's a horrible story on that one too.
You broke boundaries.
I tried to because the former manager, his name is Gabe. So Gabe decides to. So I'm 3 years.
Should we bleep that out?
No, hell no. He needs to know this. He fucking knows about this shit. So 3 years into me being Mama Char, and this is really just me working weekends. The fact that I became the first person to bring in a sponsor on a weekend show, like, oh my God, I thought people did that a lot. Hell, they didn't. It was hard to sell a weekender. And so the fact that I was able to do that for myself, I was fucking, I'm like, okay, sis.
Yeah.
Look at you. And so, shout outs to Rich Rocks, because he also taught me so much, and I'm so happy that he's still on air. I sadly no longer want to do that. And then shout out to Cookie. She also trained me as well. And so there was a moment where I had to cover a midday shift. So this is prime time. This is from Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. I had to cover somebody. And then like, okay, so let me give it a shot. And so I did. And then I also covered for afternoon. And oh my God, the afternoon rush is so pressuring because you have to be on. You have to be on. And when I say be on is the radio show cannot just be BS. You really have to put on a show.
Hey guys, we're going to play the next top 40.
Yeah, see, you can't do that. Right. You know what I mean? Right. It just sounds like, like I really have, oh my God. So I used to do this thing.
This dude.
Before I even go on air, I would press the button. I'm like, okay, here we go, bitch. You need to be on. And so I'm just like, la 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 la. And I'm like, 3, 2, and I literally count myself in like 3, 2, 1. I go, boom. I'm like, hey, what's up, Guam Mama Char here? But you see what I mean? Right. It's like I had to get into that mode. And so anyway, going back to Gabe. Okay, so there was a moment when I was given the opportunity to have the midday show. Okay. And then in their meeting, apparently me being gay, Guam was not ready. That's his exact words.
Interesting. This is 2011, 10?
Oh, sorry. Let me just recount. So this 10, 11, 12.
12, okay.
12 going to 13.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to gauge where the world was. Social media wasn't like the huge big bang.
Surprisingly, though, it was already okay.
Right. No, yes, yeah.
So the fact that to him, he was literally thinking old school still. And that's okay. And that's okay if you're thinking old school. But the thing is, if you don't work with the times with a company, it's not going to work.
For sure.
At all. You have to move with the times. You know what I'm saying? You have to think differently every time because you're going to get new people and other talents out there who are going to think differently, who are going to work with what's happening now that you're going to be left out in the dust. Mm-hmm. So that's what I was trying to do.
And you're also losing out on potential opportunity to have other people who identify themselves as LGBTQ.
Exactly. And so the fact that he told me that, and this is what I love about Kai and Kyle. They had my back. They're like, well, we're going to give him a shot anyway.
Nice.
And so we did. And guess what? The first month, boom, sponsor after sponsor after sponsor. Boom. And it's about money. It's about selling myself. But the fact that he had to basically look at me on my sexuality wise, not me as a professional on air DJ, but because my sexuality, Guam isn't ready. I'm like, but my show isn't just gay, this. I just so happen to be a radio host who's gay.
Right.
My show wasn't like, nasty. I honestly, like, my show catered to a lot of kids. And I don't know what it is.
I always thought it was fun.
Exactly. I try to have fun. I try to have really fun games on my show.
You even had like intro songs, like really good intro songs.
So shout outs to Miss Kelly Diosa. She created 4 House of Diosa.
Oh man, House of Diosa. So they're good too, man.
Yeah, so she is their choreographer. She is also the music mixer and producer. And so the fact that she's one of my sisters, and so she goes, why don't we create an intro? And so we created 4 amazing intros. I still have it in my email somewhere, but man, that is what got the kids going, and that's my audience. My audience is literally young kids to young adults, meaning high school and then college. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I attracted them. And then I get parents till this day knowing that I'm no longer on air. But because a lot of their kids follow me on social media, meaning Instagram, it's still quite amazing that they're like, man, I wish that you were still on air, but my kid fucking loves you. And I meet these parents out at bars, where I'm a hot mess, where I'm real. And I hate it because in public, I'm like, okay, let's just put up a wall real quick, sis. And I walk in, I have to be like,
get it together.
But then
don't say anything too crazy tonight.
But surprisingly, a lot of the parents, they don't mind me still being me. But the fact that their kid looks up to me, it's so heartwarming. But it's one of those, I just don't want to fuck that up. I just don't want to. So it's just always been a thing. And yeah, so that's what it took. It took me to be like, well, fuck you. I'm gonna be the first LGBT, and I ended up being.
Yeah, and before you came here, I was like, were there anybody who was openly gay out on the radio even before you came on?
Well, there was Cookie, but she never announced that she was a lesbian. Does that make sense?
Right.
It's the fact that's why it's hard when I tell people I'm the first LGBT man, I'm okay with.
Okay.
But because I was constantly reminding everybody, like, love is love.
Right.
On my radio show. I always try to bring this amazing energy, but
love knows no bounds.
No bounds, sis. No bounds. Love has no gender. And sadly, though, on my last last 2 years of being on air, I started not being myself. I started becoming lost. Hence why.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's one of those, when you're being shot down a lot, and a lot of other things were happening in my life, musically and makeup wise. And so I not only was I doing radio, I was doing other things above that, next to it, all these side things. And that's why every day I had something to do, because my main goal is I refuse to be broke. So mama took a lot of gigs, and I couldn't say no. And then that took a toll. But then after a while, I started questioning, do I really want to continue radio? Like, what's happening here? Like, why am I not happy? Why am I not happy? And so
what did you boil it down to?
I boiled it down to, like we said outside, when you're mentioning, when it starts becoming just a job and no longer something that you enjoy, it's time to go.
Right.
And so I left. Another reason why I left was because I hate the fact that you run me an idea. So we were going to put together a Mama Char show, TV show. We recorded the pilot.
God, that would have been great.
Thank you, bitches. Okay. And let me tell you.
Did they not see your YouTube channel? Shit.
That's another story.
Okay,
That one's fierce.
I really want to. I really want to.
I had a goal on that one. So going back to, I was gonna have a Mama Char show. We recorded the whole pilot episode, and sadly, in order for me to play the show on local TV, we needed a sponsor. But what didn't make sense to me is, then why did we film a pilot episode when that's what a pilot episode is supposed to do? This is what they didn't understand. A pilot episode for any TV show is what you throw out to entice the audience first and then get the sponsors. But because there was no sponsor, it never went through. So the fact that I wasted time and money recording my pilot episode, getting everything ready, boom, 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 boom.
Was it like a scripted show or a reality?
Yes and no.
Okay.
It was, a lot of it just dealt with, imagine the Mama Char Show radio, but with me, like seeing me. The fact that people only know me by voice still to this day. And so people, I'm no longer on radio, so stop telling me that you love me in the morning. That's Kyle. Okay, that's Kyle Mandapat. Okay, guys? Still to this day. And they're like, Char, I loved you in the morning. I'm like, who was in the morning? But like, you were on air. I'm like, bitch, I have not been. It is, first of all, May 17, 2019. Mama left February 28, 2018. Who the fuck are you listening to? If we're going to get real quick. That's what I want to know. And I don't care what's happening out there with them, but I'm just one of those, hello? She's not there. She's, So,
are you a real fan?
Exactly. Ooh, burn. Ooh, that was great. Honestly, weird flex, but okay. I see you, bitch. I see. Whoa. Sorry, I love that dance. It's so annoying. But yeah, so radio life has been a blessing and a curse and a life lesson, and it opened up so many opportunities for myself. It opened up many ways to, for me, it's amazing how media can still fuck you up mentally, but it's the fact that I'm able to still be myself and just be successful is what's amazing. I hate the fact that I see friends who have to fake it, and that's just them, but I refuse. I refuse to pretend that what I'm doing is fun, and that is going to an office 9 to 5. Oh yeah, this is great, guys. Hey, Laura, I'll see you at lunch. And you literally want to jump off a cliff. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that I'm able to just be happy and wake up happy, and so I chose happiness, and so she left.
And that was it.
And that was
Didn't turn back.
Didn't turn back.
No second guessing.
Surprisingly, I was offered another show, and I said I would think about it. And at first I was very
do your own podcast. There it is.
It was very enticing. Honestly, I would love to do this type of shit, but it's one of those. God, what the fuck am I going to talk about?
What the fuck you talk about every day?
You're right. Okay, you're right. You're right.
Things you're interested in. Like you said, there are people who listen to you and who are fans of you, and they just know that voice, right? And they follow you on now social media is like a good leverage. But imagine if the Mama Char show moved to a podcast.
Who knows? Yeah. Who knows? It will happen when, to me, it will happen
5 makeup beauty tips.
Oh, good God.
From Mama Char.
Oh, good God.
That's a 10-minute episode right there.
What's good?
You're good.
But that's why I started the YouTube for makeup. Boom.
Yeah.
So we want to move on to that? So, bye-bye, radio. No more radio. Goodbye. That was her pastime.
Did I beat the dead horse already?
You did.
Okay.
God.
Okay.
What's wrong with you?
And not to like stick you into the past or anything.
No,
like
stick me in there. I don't mind. I can talk shit about them all day, but I love them. They are my family. So shout outs to.
You still keep a good relationship.
Oh
with
my
a
God,
lot of them.
all the time. It's one of those. I told them like, I'm one of those. I love hard, and I take friendships and family very, very seriously. And so every time I meet someone really cool or who just fucking vibes with me, I always tell them, I'm going to be honest with you. And this is sometimes when I'm drunk or sober. And I tell them, you're stuck with me. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, shh. Just trust the process. And I tell them, you don't understand. I love you. So you're going to be stuck with me. I'm going to fucking hit you up. I'm like, hey, what's up? What you doing? Like, what are we doing? I'm like that with a lot of people. It's so weird. But don't worry. I still have a small circle. So don't even front and act like you part of my circle. Not yet, boo. You're probably on the outskirts.
Yeah, weird flex.
Right?
Okay.
But okay. Just saying. But yeah, so that's why
that's good. That's good that you were able to like leave behind something that you loved so much, right? And that has basically shaped you.
It shaped me in many ways. All the free food. Oh my God! Shout outs to all of the restaurants. They'll be like, "We want Char to try our food." I'm like, "Bitch, I'm gonna try whatever you need me to try." My favorite was we had this one. I can't remember. Actually, yes, I do. It was a hotel here. Starts with a W, and it's something blank taste. It's a restaurant, something taste. And so they would have this thing, Korean. And so we had this one time where it was a Korean buffet, and they would always invite me. I'm like, I'm gonna go, and we fuck shit up. Okay, Korean food is like my life. If I could choose a place to live, I would love to try living in Korea. Just for the food.
Have you been to Korea?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've only been to Busan, Korea,
okay.
but that was for bowling, and it was fun.
Yeah. I heard Busan's great. It's like more of the coast.
Oh my God,
yeah.
it's so beautiful. Yeah. Like the hotel we stayed at was fucking bougie as fuck. It was Lotte World, and what I didn't know was that was a 5-star. I'm like, oh, okay. And so,
can we get a little bit more napkins here?
Like legit. Yeah. So we were staying. Well, my room was on the 9th floor, and then we had this one day where the hotel offered for free, like, hey, by the way, we want you guys to go on the top floor. Bitch, that was like fucking 30 floors. Oh my God. I was like, I'm going to die because I'm afraid of heights. I hate heights. I mean, I learned to conquer it, but 30, like 37, almost 40. I'm like, she cannot, honestly. Like, I couldn't stand that window. I was like, I'll look from here. Yeah. But man, like that was probably my favorite part about Korea. And then there was an underground mall. Oh, fierce.
Yeah. Seoul's really good.
I would love to experience Seoul.
Really
I'm hearing so. There's even a place called Hongdae.
Hongdae. I stayed in Hongdae. It's by Hongdae University.
Oh,
so it's like the college town.
It's a bougie town.
Yeah,
bougie college.
It's
okay. All the youngins.
Just get an Airbnb right in the middle of Hongdae.
Man, I fucks with Airbnb.
My favorite to go to Asia.
Done.
Automatic.
Boo and Char take over Korea. Watch out for that shit, bitches. All right, we gonna fuck shit up
and be on the Mama Char show.
Yeah. Okay, we gonna drink soju. Okay, I'm about blueberry and peach right now. A little bit of a strawberry sometimes, but she.
Yeah, I haven't been there in a couple of years. I went there once, and me and my girlfriend, we had a great time. But people don't go to sleep there.
They don't. Why?
Yeah.
You want to experience that?
Yeah, I mean,
who has sleep? No, you need to.
We were rolling our luggages at 6:30 in the morning.
Okay.
To the train.
Y'all down
with drunk people?
That's fine. No one's gonna know.
We were going to the airport. They were going. I don't know.
I don't know where they're going. They're drunk though.
Yeah, the whole time we were there though, it was like we couldn't find somewhere to eat breakfast. And
it's always
figured out it's like
a dinner thing.
No, I think everyone sleeps so late that they just open up for lunch. Right? I don't know. That's my theory. I'm not too sure. I would have to confirm that with
Korea is
locale.
Maybe. A lot of Koreans though, they do love cafes. That's what they're like a cafe like in Hawaii. Okay, there's just cafes everywhere. Okay, but I don't know about breakfast. But you're right. I think lunchtime. I'm about that.
Yeah, we went to a Dunkin' Donuts for breakfast. Yeah.
American.
Yeah. Leave it to the Americans.
Stuart, I believe it's time for breakfast, Stuart.
We need to put a Dunkin' Donuts here.
Come on.
I'm fucking hungry.
Come on, Kim. Open up a Dunkin' Donuts, Kim. Okay. June Park, what is you doing? All these Korean names. Guys, I'm just kidding. Calm down. It's not racist. Don't worry.
Yeah, I did. One of my friends in elementary school. His name was Jun Park. My best friend actually. Fourth grade.
Fourth grade.
Yeah, June.
Fourth grade. June Park.
Yeah.
What's Anyel Asayao? Okay. Okay. So you know a little Korean. You know what I love doing in Korean restaurants though? I love ordering the seafood pancake, and so I always order it in the way that I was taught, and it's Sunin. Hold on. Let me try even. What is it? How many panjin juseyo? That means
Pretty good.
Thank you. I know. She's whatever. You know what I'm saying? That is the seafood and green onion pancake.
Okay.
And juseyo just means please. So it's weird. I don't know.
Juseo.
Juseyo.
I'm gonna start saying that to Matt. Matt, please bring that up, Juseo.
Juseyo. What you say? I said juseyo, man. Oh God.
So now that you left radio,
Yeah.
and now this is around the time that social media is now the thing to sort of like.
Well,
this is how you keep.
Well, it's always been a thing.
I mean, maybe
Well, okay.
like in the
In what
last
way?
like, Instagram wasn't what Instagram was. Wait, 8 years. When did you leave?
Last year.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. Anyways.
I told
Yeah.
you, bitch. I was
My
like,
bad, my bad.
sis,
My bad.
sis.
Well, my timelines are all wrong. Obviously, I didn't do my research. We're gonna scratch that out.
Wrong thing to bring up my mind. Are you okay? Like, you make it seem like I was in radio like fucking 5 years ago. Bitch, this is last year. Calm down. You made me think there. I'm just like, wait, what year is it? 1 year ago.
2029. Here we go.
God, I'm not ready for that year. I don't even know what's there, but I'm not ready for it. It's too early. We skipped. Hold on. 10 years. Whoa, future.
Yeah. Bring in the movie Click and let's get ourselves there.
I love that
find out
movie.
and then rewind.
So fun. Adam
Right?
Sandler.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. One of my friends really ruined that movie for me
Why?
because he told us how it ended.
What a bitch.
Before we watched it, and he didn't mean to tell us how it ended.
Well, he's a dick. What's his name? Is it June Park?
Nah,
June Park, is that you? Did you fuck it up for Master Random right now? Look at that. We need to fuck these people. But then again, I shouldn't talk because I'm a spoiler queen. My friends hate me for spoiling Game of Thrones for them, but it's because, hello, get with the time.
What do you think of this new season?
Don't get me started, boo. Don't get me started, shit. Fuck these bitches. Season
You think
8.
they're ruining it?
No. It's not that they're ruining it. They're just fucking up my emotions.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what they're ruining.
Okay.
The show is great. Let me tell you.
I think it's great too.
Kudos to you.
I mean, even though everything's happening a little fast, but
a little
you know,
I'm
it's
so
like,
used to the 10 episode seasons
Right,
that I'm
right.
just like, you guys are fucking me up at my timeline. Oh, I'm sorry. Did we skip something? That's what I'm worried about. I feel like the story could have been told in more detail.
right.
That because we're so used to it.
Yeah, because the last 2 seasons were less than 10 episodes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, what are you guys doing? But then you realize because the book ends in season 6, and so the writers had to come up with 7 and 8.
Right.
So we get it. But there's a petition going around, in case you're wondering.
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you sign it?
No.
I know. I'm just like so useless.
Yeah.
I'm like, guys, it's already been filmed. Calm down.
Yeah.
Just fucking accept it.
Yeah.
Okay, it is what it is.
Cersei already made her $1 million an episode.
She
so.
did. Oh my God. I'm just like, bitch, you made $1 million by dying?
By standing by a window most of the time.
By a rock? And you were hugging Jamie? What? If you haven't watched it yet, too bad. You're going to watch it anyway.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And then Danny went crazy. Bitch, you heard the bells.
Yeah.
What is you doing?
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! There you go. There you go. That's how we color it. That's how we
that
cover it. That's how we cover it.
If you haven't
Yeah.
watched it yet, sorry. You idiots. Go watch it. The hell, man. So, I love season 8. I love it regardless.
Yeah, me too. I think it was a great season, series.
Series.
Yeah, altogether. And me and my friends talk about. We did a Game of Thrones episode, and it was like, and man, it was.
That must have been fire.
Yeah, it was surreal because we've been watching this for a good 9 years.
So surprisingly, I didn't get into Game of Thrones till season 7.
Wow. Okay.
And so, okay, allow me to explain, guys. Okay,
She was busy on radio.
I was
Come on, guys.
busy, but you should applaud me. It took me 2 weeks, exactly 2 weeks, to go from season 1 to season 7 to catch up. and I was working on the radio at the time, and I would watch during my show. Yeah, I was that dedicated. I would get in trouble from Kyle. He goes, "What the fuck, Dara?" I'm like, "Oh, just the tiger. Okay, I'll turn it off." So he'll leave, and then I turn it back on. What's up? That's right. Break the rules.
Crossing my fingers under the table.
Like, I'm not watching Game of Thrones episode 5 of season 7. Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I jumped in around season 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's
I blame Rich though. Rich and Cookie, because they kept talking about it. I'm just like, I don't want to watch it, and then I'm like, I'm an idiot. I should have watched this from the beginning.
Yeah, and we live in an age where people make you feel like idiots for not being
part of it.
Right.
It's like, why you gotta guilt trip
that
me?
social conformity, right?
Yeah, I agree.
It's like, oh, you don't watch it?
You don't hang out with me.
What are we gonna talk about now?
I know. I've become that person though. Just with Game of Thrones, I've become very sensitive with that talk pit. I don't know why, but that show just got me all fucked up in the feels. Yeah, Putzi curse on.
Next week's the week.
She's not ready.
You don't think so?
No, I'm not ready. She, me. Okay, weird flex. Get it together. Okay, weird flex.
I was like, Daenerys not ready? She got a dragon.
She has one dragon.
Yeah.
She has a dragon. Okay, well, bless us.
And all the theories. I'm so over social media.
Same.
Just
I'm over Twitter right now. I'm just over it.
Yeah, I went to New York and
and what was in New York City? Who was there, boo? Who was it? New York.
Just trying to experience the big city life for a few days. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Go there and be like, I can live here.
No, you cannot. No, don't lie to yourself.
I can live here. Yeah. This is me.
It's like, hey, I can live here. You know? And like the next street over, like, bitch.
Yeah, I visited a friend, and this friend, you know, he limits himself on social media, just at least with Instagram maybe, and he posts every once in a while. But
nothing wrong with that.
His perspective really put me into perspective. He's like, he mentioned that, you know, nothing on Twitter is actually real. You know, the internet goes away. That's it.
Yeah.
It's like it never existed.
Right.
And people are going to act like it never existed.
Exactly.
Like, I never said that. Like, no, let me go back to your... Oh, shit. It's not up there anymore. Did he really say it? I kind of remember. Did I screenshot it? You know, and it's making society weird. You know, and because one, you can be somebody on social media.
You can.
And be someone totally different
in person.
And
that's what sucks. Like, I get people who... So here's what I've been doing lately a lot is if you follow me on Instagram or on Twitter, or if your friends me on Facebook...
Shameless plug.
Like,
Go ahead, plug
yeah,
it.
I'm going to plug you bitches. I'm just saying, if you do follow me, and if I see you in public and I say hi to you and you do not say fucking hi back, I'm going to unfollow your ass. You know, like, why? Like, why? Yeah. So the thing is, don't act weird when I'm going to say hi. I'm like, hey! And then they look at me like, do I know you?
Yeah.
Bitch, you're right here. It says friends.
You're actually at the top of the list.
Like, who the, like, hello? Like, hello. Yeah. You know? So that's what I've been doing lately. But you know, social media is...
But it's like we haven't, as humans, we haven't been able to break that barrier yet because it's like we don't know, right? It's like, should I say hi? Yeah, I've commented on a few of their
let
pictures,
me be the first because I've been doing that. I've been a hoe on social media too, so that's why I'm like, hey, what's up, boo? Call me. I'm a mess. I'm sorry. She's a messy.
You're not sliding into DMs. You're sliding into DMs.
I'm belly flopping
from the slip and slide.
They go downhill from here, man. I hate it when guys go, hey. I'm like, hey. You know, but I make it weird. So I'm just like, I don't know how far. A lot of them take it far. I'm like, oh, right. It was a joke, and now I'm kind of like, oh my god.
Yeah, but for us, we're bred in that generation that the social media for us was MSN Messenger, AOL, and then MySpace, maybe Zanga.
I was into Zanga. I was also in this thing called Asian Avenue. Is
that like a Asian?
It was just Tinder? No, it was really like, it's like MSN, but you meet other Asians. I fucks with that shit so hard.
ASL. Like, you don't even know who you're ASLing anymore.
You just ASL, and I'm just like, I'm Aquarius, and I'm like, And I'm like, I'm 21. I was totally 15. I was 21.
18, male,
Right?
California.
Ah, wow. I lied. I put Mindanao.
Mindanao.
You're like, oh, how's Mindanao? It's hot. That's what I love about those chat groups. You can literally fake so much shit.
Yeah.
It was lit. Well, you can still do that now, except now you can make it extra by adding photos. Wow. Don't worry, guys. My Instagram is real.
But it seems a little extra now. You know,
Well,
people go
because people like the fact that other people like their stuff. So it's one of those. Everyone does it for likes. So that's the truth.
Yeah.
People like recognition.
Yeah, I did. I was watching this. I think it was a YouTube wormhole that I went down.
Whoa.
Yeah, and ended up watching something from Mari. I think it was Mari. You know
The white guy.
You know the white
Jerry?
guy. That's no Mari. Mari.
Sure.
He's the one that you are not the father.
Oh, that's Mari.
Yeah, that's Mari.
I like it when I see the faces of people when they find out like, no, he's dead. No, for sure, he the daddy. He lying. He did it. And then and they go, wow. I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
bitch.
There was one the mom was black, the dad was black, the baby looked Mexican.
Okay,
Yeah.
now we know.
And the dad was like, "Does that baby look like me?" I was like, "Oh, no, it doesn't, man.
No, man.
You're right." I gotta agree with
if the
homeboy.
baby don't look like you, honey, just saying.
Yeah.
Maybe not all.
And they did the same exact reaction. The fucking the nails fall off as they're fucking
weaves,
into the air.
the whiffs, the hair weave come out.
Yeah. I was in
mess.
it was in YouTube wormhole, and somebody actually made another life with another person's kid. So she was a nanny to the kid and pretended that she was actually pregnant, and then had the kid. And then when she got found out, she was fired, and then she said the kid died because she won't be hanging out with the kid no more, right?
Oh my God.
Right. Yeah, it was the weirdest story. And so it's just social media.
Was this person white?
Yeah.
White people, listen up. I'm talking to you, white people. Look, y'all are crazy. Okay, why do you guys go to the dark when you hear something? Like, no, run away. Like, why? Hello? Oh, let me go check it out, Greg. I'll be right back. Like, you won't die, bitch. Like, no, it's okay. I got this. Like, now we run. Yeah. So,
yeah.
that's my argument.
I mean, and my friend in New York really put social media into perspective for me. Like, nothing. Yeah, I think you're right. Nothing's actually like real that we're putting. I mean, look at Instagram stories, for example. Right? It's just like up for 24 hours and that's it.
That's it. It's not really kept.
So did it really happen? You know, is this something like we want to watch as an audience, right? To remember, like, oh, I remember when they did that. That was so cool. I remember being in their time of their life.
Yeah,
right.
I agree. Man, that's
and people we become, and look at a lot of YouTube shows too. These reality YouTube shows. The Ace Family. You ever heard of the Ace Family? My sister is like
into that.
Super into it. My youngest sister, and she's a teen, and she's been watching it since she was like not a teen, right? A kid.
Yeah.
And just she grew up with this family that grew up. That started with just boyfriend and girlfriend pranking.
Yeah.
To getting married, to having kids, to having and
boom.
And now most of a lot of people are addicted to that sort of being present in being not present, but just being apart.
Yeah.
You want to feel a part of someone else's life, and
even though you don't know them personally,
right?
But the fact that you follow them, right. I agree.
And then when you bring it down to a microscopic size of Guam,
right?
Then it becomes like, shit, should I say hi to this person?
Right.
Or should I not? Because
but that's what I've been...
Is it just... Oh, go ahead.
But no, but that's why I agree. That's why I've been doing that. You know, it's like, okay, so you like my stuff and you also comment, I'm going to say hi to you. And then, but sadly, it fucking backfires on my ass, you know, because I get people like, oh my God, remember when we totally met the last time? I'm like, yes, girl. And this is me in my head. The fuck is she talking about? I did not meet her. And then I realized, oh my God, I did meet her. You know, so it takes a while.
Yeah.
You know, but people, you know, there's a lot of strong personalities out there.
Right.
There's quite a few. Exhibit A. But I'm not crazy. I'm crazy, but you know what I'm saying?
But you're making an effort to to bridge that gap.
Yeah.
Right? Because there's an obvious gap, right?
Yeah.
Between people who are social media famous and you kind of see them like, oh shit.
What is social media famous? Obviously, but like, what is your take on that?
What is my take? Like an influencer, like here on Guam, or somebody who
I think more on Guam standards, I guess, and I call that Guam standards because there's a lot of people that that consider you and consider myself, and they look at us like, oh my god,
I don't consider myself.
No, exactly. But see, the fact that other people do, it makes me feel like, oh, really? You know, like, really? Oh, okay. Like,
yeah, I think the lines are definitely blurred.
It's blurred.
Right.
I agree.
Because a lot of people who are, I mean, look at Frank the Crank.
Love him. He's so awesome.
Yeah, but
I call him Kuya Frank when I say him, Kuya Frank. I'm like, I know you're not Filipino.
He's what you see, what you get. You know, he shows you his life, you know, with his family and training and stuff like that.
It's so cool.
And then when you meet him, he's like the most humblest guy ever.
Such a sweetheart.
Right? But I would consider him social media famous.
You know, he is.
Yeah. I mean,
I follow him for the abs. Shout out to Sarah. Hey, sis. It's your fault. I met Sarah a long time ago when she was running for Miss World. Yes. Yeah, I don't know. One of the pageants.
Okay.
That's how I met Sarah. She's so cool.
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah, they're both nice. I've had them both on the show.
Love them.
Yeah. I'm yet to have them both together on the show, but definitely separately I've had them on the show.
Oh,
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's fun. Actually, you know, it's fun that I've been able to create like relationships with people over this show. Like, okay, so if when people come on my show, I don't feel weird when now I see them out, right? Because we've spent this X amount of time with each other. But not to bring you back to the radio, when people were come in to do interviews, was it sort of that thing like, oh, you came on my show?
No, it's exactly the same.
Okay.
Whether a lot of them sometimes don't even come for radio shows. What I love is a lot of parents would bring their kids in studio just to meet me, and it's so fun. And so when I see them, I feel like I'm friends with them now, because it's like, you know, you establish that small bond, like with something simple. But I always make sure I say hi to people that at least met me and try, like, but same with you, like, so me and Boo, we met a long time ago. We were talking about this outside. Like, we met a long time ago, but it's really hard to pinpoint when and where. Yeah. But we've always said hi to each other. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was just
of the short times that we see each other.
Yeah.
I don't see you like often.
We literally just passed by. The most recent actually was at Proa. That was the most. I'm like, oh my God, what are you doing here? I'm like, oh yeah,
I saw you were playing on social media, so I was like, hey, let's go to Pro tonight.
Wow. Man, Master Random follows me on Instagram, guys. Hashtag wow.
Hashtag wow.
Hashtag wow. Weird flex, but okay. I fucking hate that word now. Weird flex.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get used to it. You know, even just people when you're walking by and they're like, oh, Master Random, like, oh shit, like that's me. I guess.
Hi.
Yeah. But I never see it as something that, you know, like I've made an impact or anything like that. It's just the show is something that I have fun doing.
And honestly, really maybe that's why they can relate. It's the fact that you are yourself, which is amazing. You're literally still the Boo that I met a long time ago. So it's like the fact that you have this platform to talk about topics but still be real as possible. And that's what a lot of people love. Well, sadly. Okay, not really sadly, but it's like people love real topics and talking about real stuff and none of this scripted stuff that I did on radio. So it's like, you know, there's a difference.
Right.
So that's why I love podcasts. I'm about that life.
Yeah. Podcasts literally changed my life. Not just doing one, but listening to podcasts. I probably listen to maybe like 3 or 4 podcasts in a day, and
nice.
Yeah, I mean I feel like it's a good source of information,
right?
And whether they're talking about bullshit or talking about good shit,
you know. And you'll have episodes where it's like, okay, weird flex, but okay. This show's gonna be called Weird Flex.
Yeah, that's the title of this show.
Done.
Yeah. I'm gonna put your description at the end. I'm gonna put Weird Flex, but okay. Yeah, I did bring up YouTube, right? And,
yes.
And how people were, you know, like how now people just would love to follow people.
Yeah.
Right? And then you entered yourself into the YouTube world.
Yeah.
What? A couple years ago when you
2 years ago
before you left radio.
Yeah.
And so was that for radio, or was that something like, okay, I need to do something?
So remember when I said 2 years into my the last 2 years of my actual radio show is when I was starting to feel not inspired. I decided to jump into the YouTube world for me to get my creative juices going, and so I made it a part. It was a really hard thing to do. Like, guys, trying to put together a YouTube channel is not easy. Shout out to Ed. He's my editor / partner, and so my channel's still up.
Ed Suarez.
Ed Suarez.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that I've met on social media.
Yeah, he's so awesome.
And I went up to him and said, "Hey, man, I follow you. I don't know if you follow me, but I like your shit. I really like those 1 minute blogs and stuff, or vlogs and stuff." I was like, "Dude, it's super creative."
Sup, guys. Sup. Oh, God. You know who I love? I love Philip DeFranco.
Who's that?
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm sorry.
Sup, nation.
Yeah.
Sup.
Yeah, right.
He's a white dude.
The guy that sits in his room.
He's so
right?
fucking dope.
Looks like he's sitting in a kid's room, right?
Now he's in his own office. I'm like, okay, look at him. He grew up. He grew up. But yeah, going back to my channel. So I put together a beauty channel, Mama Char Beauty, and I had a couple of goals. I was like, okay, one, I wanted to create something for myself creatively because I want to get my juices flowing, and then I started having small goals. Ed was one of the big reasons why I was able to reach certain things, and if it wasn't for him, because a lot of times I was just doing it for creativity. And so we reached 5K subs. It's like, okay, we need to get to 10 because we need to get you monetized. I'm like, okay, shit, let's do this. And so not only...
How many videos in?
TBH, I totally forgot.
Was it like, or like something organically, like with people like mostly looking for beauty, or because they knew you from the radio?
No, this was purely for a makeup channel because my second passion, and I call it my second passion because my first passion is music, and then my second passion became makeup. So my last video was 7 months ago, and that was for last year Halloween. Oh my God, this is a lot. Anyway, so I created this thing, and it became amazing. I had to come up with goals. My next goal was, okay, I need to hit 10K. So I hit 10K subs, which now is at 20. I love it still, whatever. I don't know if I'm going to put up a video. We'll see. And so my next one was I wanted to be sponsored for the first time, where they call it PR package. And so I did.
From YouTube?
Not from YouTube, from beauty companies. Okay. And so I was able to get one from Gable Cosmetics. Love them. They're so sweet. They send me so much shit. And that was... And
send me so much shit. Stop sending me shit.
They did. But then it was all about putting myself out there. Mm-hmm. And it was really me writing all the emails. Like, hi, my name is Mama Char. I am a local beauty influencer, if you will, or makeup artist, and I'm just trying to get my channel going. And if you have anything for me to try out, I would love to. And I even said I would love to purchase some.
Are these beauty companies like in Asia, United States?
No, it's everywhere. It's Asia, United States. So Gerard, what's the name of it? Anyway, but yeah, so they sent me. They're US based,
okay,
and so they're really popular, and I love them. Zuzu Lux also is one of them, and so I did that. And then my next video was, so my most famous one is the It, and that reached 9.9 million views.
Jeez,
yeah. So this hit 9.9 million views, and I'm still proud of it. I
remember when you were hitting like 500K, and you were freaking out. I was
freaking out because when we posted it up, dude. And mind you, it was already a while back. So Ed, it was all Ed's idea. He goes, you need to put together an It. And I was just so annoyed because everybody was doing It. But the fact that he goes, just fucking make one, Char. Okay. So I took it upon myself to do some research. And I was able to find, her name is Symphony Harmony. She is a special effects makeup artist. And I saw this thing that she did. I'm like, oh my God, I love that big mouth. Let me see if I can recreate a scene from It, where his mouth got really big. So it's not necessarily
movie, yeah.
So it's not really like It, like, you know, how it was, but it was inspired. And so the fact that I was able to put together that video, and boom, October, I was like, okay, 500 views. Okay, then slowly, and then November hit. The month of November of that year, well, yeah, 2 years ago, 2017, and then boom, 20K. I'm like, okay. The next day, boom, 50K. I'm like, okay. So within a month, I hit 500K. And then after that, December, boom, It just kept going. Then it started becoming just more millions. And then
What do you think was happening?
I don't know. It was really hard for me.
Did you look at the data?
We were looking at the data. It didn't make sense to us. We were like reading it and we're like, okay, how is this it video becoming so popular? We were even thinking, dude, did someone share it? So we're looking at all the shares. No. It just so happened because of the hashtag it. I'm like, what the fuck? So
and people were landing on
and it was just showing, and till this day it's still the most viewed it makeup tutorial worldwide, bitches. So that's, and what's funny is one of my goals was
fuck yeah.
So I wanted to hit 1 mil, but the fact that I hit 9.9, I'm like, whoa. You know, so I have that,
and people are still watching it up to now.
People are still watching it, and my next goal was to get paid, and so I did. From the it video alone, I made $3,000.
Damn.
Yeah. Yes.
Holy shit.
And that, but my first check was $100. Then the next check was $300. Then the next check, this was before the $3,000, and then it was like going to $200 again. Then then went to $4,000, and then February of 2017. Oh no, sorry, not 2017. 18. Boom, $3,000. I'm like, whoa, shit. Let's get lit. Fuck yeah. Bitch, I spent that money. It was good money. It was good money. So that's when people ask.
Made a fucking video.
That's right.
I'm fucking getting.
Hey,
shots for everybody.
You want something to eat, bro?
You want something to eat,
bitch? I spend that money. But you know, and believe it or not, people are like, so how did you get monetized? I'm like, honestly, guys, you just have to follow YouTube guidelines. That is how my channel became successful. I just followed the YouTube guidelines. And how you can get monetized for Guam is there's a certain button you have to fucking find. And Ed did that all for me. Obviously, I was just a star. and Edward was he was my minion.
Do you know the divas aren't supposed to do their own work?
But you know, so sadly things hit a wall with me and Ed creatively, and then I just stopped posting. And then I started to lose this urge to film. And I don't know exactly why, but one of them was because it was becoming a job. I started, and I had to remind myself, you started this channel for creativity.
Did you get addicted to wanting to hit those numbers again?
Yes, definitely. And that's what I didn't like. It's the fact that I'm like, when the hell did I start caring about? I started caring about how I look. Literally, like I bought whitening for my teeth, and I got it white. She got a white girl. You know, I
shining in the.
I can't believe I went that far. Like, oh my god, I was really fucking trying to be, I guess, a better version of me when I shouldn't. I didn't need to.
Very interesting.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
So the fact that
I'm not a psychology expert.
No,
but you know, it really fucked. It fucked
me
up the brain.
It fucked me up. Image wise, because I was constantly like, no, I want my video to be this way, and I've noticed I was starting to be a little bit rude, and I didn't appreciate that, you know. And sadly, here's what I always tell a lot of my close friends: the minute that I no longer am myself to you, please slap me. And I say that with a grain of salt, please, because I refuse to be the type of people that you meet. You know when they say don't meet your heroes? Hashtag Sammy J. Sorry. That's another story. So I just refuse to be the person that I don't want to be. And I was slowly becoming that. And I'm like, whoa, hold on. And so that's what made me stop. That's one of them. And I'm glad that
that's very interesting that it would like literally change a person.
I was changing. Like for a while, I'm like, what is, I'm kind of weird, but I was so obsessed with the numbers. I was obsessed how my video needs to be edited. I was obsessed with my makeup looks. I was even obsessed with how I talk. What the hell? What? You know?
Right.
And so
because now you're getting all this visibility from all kinds of people.
Right.
And you want to be.
And I was becoming a computer warrior because I would comment back at bad comments when I don't need to.
Right.
But I didn't like the fact that the comments were disrespectful. So I would comment back. So a lot of the comments, obviously, was because of me being gay. And it's still till this day, I don't know what your people is, like, why do people have an issue with gay people? And I get it, you know, boys are meant to be boys, girls are meant to be girls. But at the end of the day, I'm just like, well, are you, one, paying for my bills? Are you living my life? Are you my mom or my dad? And they're like, no, then shut the fuck up.
Right.
But anyway, yeah, so the channel was, my channel's still up, but I'm just more of do I want to or do I not want to? Because it's still up. I don't know.
So it affected you positively and negatively at the same time because you paid attention. Do you think because you paid attention to the comments?
No, it's because I started to pay attention with the numbers. And when I say the numbers, I was constantly checking where I'm being viewed the most. And
it's almost like Instagram. You're like, all right, you know, like, I got 3 likes.
But
Better open it up.
But surprisingly, I'm not like that with Instagram and Twitter. I'm more of I look at quality now. Like if I was to look at my old photos, that's why I'm debating if I should clean up my Instagram. Because I just want to put out quality content. Not okay. So see, it gets worse now because I'm calling my Instagram my personal blog of content as opposed to let me just post whatever I want. Right. But I guess I just want the pictures to be good. That's it. Nothing like not looking at numbers. It was just I just want my Instagram to be cute, pretty.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm just debating.
Yeah, I mean with mine, I'm no viral star or anything like that.
Viral? That sounds like a disease, man. Hey, what you got? Man, I can't come into work today. I got a viral star. The fuck?
I went viral last night. You don't even know. You don't even want to know what I did last night.
More like a venereal disease.
Yeah, fucking viral.
You're making my ugly laugh come out. You're so ugly. Stop.
But you know, I guess with the things I've lately, I get concerned with the things I post. I don't want to.
Right.
Is it too personal? Is it too boring? Is it the same thing? I mean, if you go back through my social media, it went from like promoting just a podcast to like really personal to like only the podcast again, right? Yeah. And for this,
that was you for a while.
Yeah, and for this, you know, it's like I'm not trying to be someone different from on the podcast and then my everyday life. Yeah. So I went and started a separate personal account, you know, with
the things that I do on a daily.
With just the people I just want to see, you know.
And that's fine.
Yeah, and but it gets, like I said, going back to the social media stuff, it gets weird. It makes us weird.
Mm-hmm. It made it so weird that I still have my Mom Char beauty page, and I hate it. I don't know why I still have it. For some reason, there's something in me that needs to cling on to it, but I've merged that part of my life into my real life, so that because you know and I say merge because it's like if this is gonna be me like this, why can't I be like that on my personal page?
Right.
You know, because I'm not only Char the singer or Char from radio or Char doing makeup or Char doing
the
bowling or even costume making.
Right.
I'm all of those. So why can't I put it on my personal page? You know, there's this obsession with trying to separate a lot of things that you do so that people can follow those things only. I'm like, why can you all just fucking follow me in one thing? Hello?
Right.
Because I'm not just like 5 other people. I'm one who just so happened to do other things other than what I love to do.
I just happen to be really good at a whole bunch
Thank you.
I just
hashtag talented. Hashtag wear flex, but okay. And that's okay. Like, honestly, okay. I have this joke that I always tell, like when I'm in the studio with M. Dot and Danny. I'm just like, oh my god, guys! After I'm done with the makeup, I'm like, yes, and I literally go, oh, guys, honestly, I'm so fucking talented. And then they laugh at me, but I'm in my head, I'm like, no, really, I'm really talented. Look at that. You know? So it's the fact that I'm like, I'm kind of being real, but okay.
I'm actually expressing myself to you guys.
Like really, but I do it in a way because you know it's like I know my worth, so I don't need to like constantly like. But it's just fun when I do it in front of them. That's why even when I do it with other people, I'm like, guys, I can hit that note, sis. Seriously. So like you know we talk about music and talk about makeup. It's fucking funny. the life of Char. Goodness, I'm like, there are times where I question myself, like, what is wrong with you?
You're very dynamic.
Is that a good thing?
I feel like it's a good definition to describe for you.
Really?
Yeah, you're very well rounded.
no. Yes, I am.
That's not what I meant.
Even my waistline is rounded, my butt, everything. I got tits under here. Y'all don't know, but it got me out of a few tickets. Okay. Officer, so what does this get me?
Oh, you're gonna arrest me now?
It's like here in front of everybody. Like arrest me later. I know I'm so stupid.
Wee.
Like a cop. Man, but shout out to GPD. I got to host their Christmas party last year. Dude, they're wild.
I can imagine.
Oh my god, cops are so fun, but they're scary. it's like I want to smoke, but I don't want to smoke in front of you. It's like I want to get drunk, but I don't want to get drunk in front of you.
Right.
But they were getting all wasted, so I'm just like, yeah, wait, I gotta drive.
Am I getting punked right now?
No, really, So shout out to GBD. Y'all are fun. Y'all were so fun at your party. It was redonkulous. I had fun. Hence why they let me go. Weird flex, but okay. Sure. Yes, I'll be safe. I'm heading home. Thank you.
I'm good.
No. Just when I forget to turn my signal on, or if I forgot to stop at a stop sign. Sorry, I'm not in a rush. I'm blind.
It's a new car.
Sorry, she's supposed to start. It's from Nissan. Sorry. Okay, all right. Enough of the branding.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very curious. I mean, what am I trying to say?
I don't know. You called me well-rounded earlier. I was like, fuck you too then. I'm not sure if that's an insult.
What is those things? Backhanded compliments?
Thank you.
There it is. No, it was a real compliment.
Thank you. I really tried to be.
Extremely so.
Okay, all right. Now we're pushing it. Okay. Bitch.
You got a little something here in your nose.
She's rounded too there. Yeah, my nieces call me a Carabao, by the way. Oh my God. They're so...
No, I was talking about the brown nose. Me. Yeah. Here we go. Okay. Now we're back in line.
I'm here for it, sis. You don't mind me calling you sis. I call everybody sis. It's not that I'm calling them sis because they're a girl. No, it's just... In my mind, I'm a black woman for some reason.
It's a term of endearment. Yeah. That's the PC way to say it.
PC? What does PC stand for?
Politically correct.
So she's not smart either, guys. Sorry. I may be intelligent in some other places, but let me tell you, if you were to put me in school, fail.
Yeah. As I was trying to say curious, I actually meant to say it's very amusing the way it had an effect on you mentally, right? And you would think, oh shit, I'm going viral. This is such a good thing. This is putting me in a happy place. It felt good,
yeah. To be honest, but I didn't like the way it was making me become.
Did you not expect it to be as such?
I didn't. So the fact that it was unexpected, I didn't know how to react. I know. I'm like, oh my God, like who am I? Oh my God, I'm getting viral. Like, oh my God.
Excuse me, 4 million views here.
Step aside. 9.9. Do you have 9.8? Oh. Step aside.
So there's no plans into like at least continuing to do video. I mean, it might be a good platform to do your show now, right?
I would love to, but honestly, because there's a reason why I kind of don't want to do it right now. So she's also a musician, okay? So Mama's been singing for some coin, okay? And so I love my band, and I love that I'm able to express myself through music. And so when I left radio for the month of March of last year, I was depressed. I was depressed, bitch. Okay. So she meaning me, she went on a 5-day trip, sabbatical to Manila, silent, didn't post anything on Instagram till I came home. And that was just me trying to rediscover myself, me trying to find something to be happy about. And so I just went to have fun. March. So the next month, April, is when I got a message from one of my good friends, and he offered me a record deal. So the fact that I'm officially now with a indie label since last year.
Wait, is this stemming from you being on The Voice?
This is, but The Voice was in 2014.
Oh shit!
So, if you guys are wondering,
I wish we can play it on the podcast.
I know, but you can't. Yeah. I know it's okay. So So how did that happen? So side story real quick with The Voice Philippines. I didn't audition for the show. I joined this worldwide competition, and Guam was part of it. It's called TFC Cats. It's a play on word. The TV show is called TFC, which is ABS-CBN. The word CCAT means success in Tagalog. Okay. And so I joined that. And so there's six winners, but there were 6 regions. You have the U.S., Canada, Europe, Middle East, you have Asia Pacific, and Australia, New Zealand. I won Asia Pacific, and that took a long time. I put together an audition tape and then sent it. That took months, by the way.
What made you want to? Oh, excuse me.
My parents.
Okay.
But honestly, if it wasn't for them, I would never have been on The Voice. So the fact that my mom and dad were like, "Can you just fucking join?" So I joined.
Like nurturing your talent.
Yeah, they really just said, "Can you just join? Just please, just join." I'm like, "Okay." So I joined. Months later, I got a second email. "Oh my God, congratulations! You moved on to the next round. Please turn in your last video." So I did, and that took long too. But because they're a small team that were putting it together, and so I won. 5 months later, I found out, congratulations, you are the winner for Asia Pacific. You are one of the 6 people who are be flying out to Manila and experiencing everything from ABS-CBN. Fucking amazing.
Really?
You win $3,000, first of all.
I'm thinking about $3,000 with you, huh?
I don't know. For some reason, that was the amount that they gave us. I'm like, "You want $3,000?" I'm like, "Oh, shit."
Do I?
Okay, so she spent it too, sis. Okay, she fucking spent that shit. I went in. They gave us a tour. We got to record. We even got to meet so many fucking celebrities. Well, Filipino celebrities. Let me correct myself. And it was amazing.
Which they are huge in their
own right. It was phenomenal. Another thing, though, part of the package was we got to audition for a talent TV show, in quotation marks. That's exactly what they said. You audition for a TV talent show. Okay. We had our meeting, welcoming dinner, and then that's when they said, "You guys are all invited to audition for The Voice Philippines Season 2. And we're like, "Wow, we have to wait in line." They're like, "Actually, no. You're going straight to the live auditions with the coaches." And we were like, and I literally paused and I looked at all the girls. So mind you, there were 6 winners. I was the only boy. Everyone else were all girls because we're all talented. Mm-hmm. And so technically 6 girls. Okay.
Yeah. We'll go with that.
Yeah. So I looked in the room. I'm like, did I fucking just hear this correctly? And I said it out loud in English. I'm like, "Did you just say we're auditioning for the TV show, the live auditions?" They're like, "Yes." Like in front of Coach Leia, Bamboo, Sarah, and Apple Diap, which is from Black Eyed Peas. And I'm like, holy shit.
Like that moment. Right after.
So basically, I was auditioning 3 days later when we arrived.
Okay.
Oh my God. Let me tell you, the process is insane. Insane. Like
production wise, or just the experience?
The process.
Okay.
When I say the process, the experience not even included. It's just the process of what you need to do for the show. Oh my! I wanted to jump off a cliff, girl. And so I did it. The thing is though, I was not vocally ready, and I say this honestly, I was not vocally ready. I was not mentally ready because I wasn't expecting to make it on that TV show. Mm. And so my audition video just reached 3 mil. I just checked it. I was like, yes, I check my audition video every now and then. It's okay. Is
it like a personal video of yours?
No, it's the voice audition video. Yeah. And so I had Miss Leia. I chose to be on Leia Salonga's team. And it was amazing.
Leia Salonga is the
Princess Jasmine.
Princess Jasmine, that's right.
Broadway extraordinaire. I got to be on her team, and then I was there for a whole month. After I had to fly back home, and then work for 3 days, and then fly back out. Legit, like that is how my schedule was.
They flew you?
They had to. It was part of our contract. I didn't pay for nothing. She was free, sis.
I'm supposed to be sitting in first class?
Yeah. So I was literally filming every day. Waking up at 5 a.m., being at fucking ABS-CBN till wee hours in the morning. So my audition day, though, we all had to be at ABS-CBN around 6 a.m. My group, which is including the other 5, we didn't sing till 11 p.m.
Dang.
So imagine the stress, the strain on my voice. And I just said, you know what? It is what it is. I have to go out there and just try. And so I did. Yes, I forgot my lyrics while we were filming. Well, during my audition. And so if you're going to watch my audition tape, what you're hearing audio is actually the second recording. Because they asked, after we did a whole banter, then I made it, they asked me to sing the song one more time. And I didn't forget my lyrics. But I was nervous as fuck.
I bet.
Oh my God. I was sweating. I was just not having, I was an emotional wreck. I was crying, the whole works.
Just the anticipation of no one turning around for you?
No, it was not that. It was because I made it on an international TV show. Little old me. Me who was just at home meaning here, not knowing what the fuck I'm going to be doing in life. And the fact that all it took was my parents to tell me to join this other thing, and it opened up that door.
That they recognize something in you.
And then the voice opened up this other door, and it was just opening doors, left, right. And till this day, it's still opening up doors for me. And I feel so blessed. I feel so happy, and hence why I give back the way it was given back to me. So when people want to sing, I'm like, come, sing. Show people what's up.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like, that's my way of thanking the man above for this opportunity. And not a lot of people can experience it, sadly. And it's because I guess I wanted it more. I don't know. I still want it. I have this reoccurring dream till this day that I'm on this giant stage, and it looks like a stadium, but it also looks like a theater. And I have this dream every now and then, and it feels real. I'm literally just on stage, just singing my lungs out, and it's just huge, a huge crowd. So I don't know if that's me in the future, but all I know is it's coming. You know, and I have to believe in that. I'm like, there's no way that this dream keeps happening just out of nowhere. Right. And I'm like, okay, so. Yeah, so that's why I'm not sure why I'm not filming it, but because I'm more focused with the music that people are going to be expecting from me, you know, and I'm still using the name Mama Char.
So are you like popular in the Philippines?
I don't know. I'm during the show, yes. But now it happens rarely because they still recognize me as from The Voice. That's it. But I don't know where exactly my music is going to take me, but I don't want to wake up one day and ask myself what if. Yeah. So my single's coming out soon. I just did my photo shoot last week, Monday, for the promotions of it. I just finished writing my second song with Kia and my friend Tia. Kia from Minute and Pago, she wrote Sing Wise How Guahan. Yeah. So she helped me write my second song. Yeah. Along with Tia.
She has a terrific voice. My
She's
goodness.
Fucking talented. And so my second song is really not heartbreaking, but it was like, I'm just happy what we created. So my third song, I'm going to be writing it next week. So I'm my success isn't necessarily being broadcasted, but that's because it doesn't need to. I'm trying to build my baby.
You're literally grinding
and sending it off. But then that doesn't stop me from gigging either. So I gig a lot, and that's because I love it, man. There's just something about being on stage and being able just to sing.
But does it take away from your creativity?
No, it does not. Makeup does, sadly. But makeup is much more my plan B. If music doesn't work, I have something to fall on. But that's because that's just financial.
Right.
At the end of the day, I have to also be realistic with myself. Like, okay, do you want to start? And that's fine. Like, if it happens, it happens. But right now, it's one of those. Music needs to happen for me. It needs to. There's no way that I'm doing all of this and not get anything out of it. Yeah. You know, I fell in love with being a backup singer. I just backed up Finn Groova and Tanel at the concert that happened recently, and I was just floored on how fun it was and how much great energy it was. No BS. It was amazing. It made me understand, oh my God, I'm meant to sing. I'm seriously just meant to sing. And I don't mind singing for free. It was just like, it's just something I love doing, you know? And so I quit radio to chose happiness, and it's where it got me now. It's just been a fucking blessing, left and right. I wake up happy. Yeah, boo. It's crazy. It's such a crazy thing to say, but I wake up happy. I really, really do. I can. It's amazing. It's an amazing feeling. I don't know what other words to say, but I'm just happy that I made this drastic decision to leave something that was giving me so much hate and so much negative in my life, and then now, oh my God. Yes, I'm still getting negative stuff, but that's because people are just jealous, and that's fine.
Weird flex, but okay.
I'm just saying. But yeah, so I'm excited. I can talk about this all day.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how did the indie label come up?
So my friend Nino Alejandro, he was part of my season. He also became part of Team Leia. So he opened up his own indie label called Rebel Records, and I'm his third artist on his roster. So he has 4. So it's just an honor to be asked. And
what made you decide to go
with
an off-island label in lieu of maybe trying to start your own label here? Or
it's honestly, it's not because I'm trying. I don't want to.
Right.
I don't want
or
to
join a label here. I don't think there's actual labels.
There's
here,
nothing
right?
here,
Right,
and I'm not okay. Hold on, that was kind of horrible to say. Now I love local artists.
For sure.
I support them wholeheartedly. I love. Give me okay. Shout out to the John. Shout out to my boys. The John thing. Love them. The shirt makes me feel like a hoe though. Every time I use it, I'm like, easy for you. Oh my God, calm down. Okay, I'm playing hard to get.
It just happened to be folded up too, right?
It's like I'm just playing hard to get.
Yeah. Ugh, baby, easy for you. Like for me?
Not you. Weird flex. No.
Tu say.
So, I love the fact that there's so many things that you can do now on Guam musically. You know, I love seeing all of these other artists coming out with their stuff, and it's so amazing. Like the music scene on Guam is booming.
It's booming, yeah.
And I love that I'm hearing quality. And
someone told me though,
yeah.
in an earlier conversation,
yes.
Not on the podcast, but they said, careful not to discredit the people who have been making it since the 70s, right? I mean,
no, right.
have led the way.
It's not discrediting.
But yeah,
it's
but
just
I was telling this person, I said, I think right now we're experiencing the most volume.
That is what we're trying to say.
Right.
Because hell no, I'm not discrediting Uncle Jesse and Auntie Ruby. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not discrediting Si Bokongo, JD Crutch.
Right.
It's amazing to know that, yes, they were the frontiers, but I love the fact that our generation is also inspiring each other. Many different artists. There wasn't rap back then.
Right.
Hello.
Yeah.
There was a lot of local music that had the country sound, that had the Chamorro language and English. Now there's more. There's a huge genre of R&B. There's a huge genre of rap. There's ska. There's reggae. There's
rock.
There's rock. It's just
heavy metal.
It's so much happening on Guam. It's so beautiful to see.
Right. But now label wise,
I don't know. So, but because I chose to go with him, it was an opportunity that I could not miss. I'm not saying that if I didn't have a label, I wouldn't put out music. It's one of those, he's giving me an opportunity to represent me in Asia. So my mind had to think bigger than Guam. But I'm not saying that you can't do big things on Guam. You can.
Yeah.
You can.
But he's there to guide you.
Exactly
what you need to do
so
to enter that market.
Yes.
Like what's palatable for this Asian market.
Yes. And so, but I also had to be honest with myself. Like I want to be a huge broad on a broader spectrum. I'm also singing English. So in my EP coming out later, I do have one Tagalog song, and that, but because I have to build the Filipinos.
Right.
But in Philippines, a huge thing right now is English. So hello, why not? So that's why when it comes to like the whole YouTube thing, it's on the side burner.
Because there's just a lot of shit unfolding with music.
Yeah, and it's just been.
What do you think needs to change? At least for music, you've been on the scene for.
Singing
years.
I've been in the scene for 3 years, 4 going on 4.
No,
but that's because I'm a late bloomer, and I've always have been.
Yeah,
since all my life I've just always been a late bloomer.
Me too. I'm right there with you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like I guess when you start discovering things later, and that's okay. There's some people that discover early. I'm like, damn it, I hate you. Yeah. But at the same time, maybe because what we're doing now is what we're meant to do now, and then that's what led us to do it, because it's just everyone has a different timeline.
Right. I think it's an Emerson quote. I'm not too sure. The I'm not where I need. I'm not where I want to be.
Right.
But I'm exactly where I need to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was by Emerson.
I think so.
I just read that as anonymous one time.
Can you confirm that, Maddie?
Thank you, Maddie.
Ajusoy. What is it?
Juseo.
Oh, Juseo. Juseo. Juseo, Maddie.
That's so ugly. Well, you put it that way. You can stop now.
But yeah, I agree. There's some things that I've introduced into my life.
Yeah.
And I'm every time I'm engaging in it, I always tell myself like, if I was to do this any earlier, even with this podcast, if I was to do this any earlier in my life,
right, it
wouldn't be the same.
I was gonna say it's not gonna be the same.
No, I wouldn't feel the same way. I wouldn't have the patience. You know, I had to go through some trials and tribulations of shit that I thought I liked.
But you didn't.
I was a hacky sacker for about 6 months.
Oh my God. That's lit. I want to be a hacky sacker for like 6 months. I cannot though, because my legs are heavy and I'm going to start cramping. I'm like, this is not the sport for me. Thank you. Next. Ariana Grande. Thank you. Cue Ariana.
You know? And this was supposed to be a hobby, this podcast.
But I love this. This is so fun.
Thank you.
So fun. I've been a fan. Oh my God, sis. I've been a fan, sis. Okay. You know what I love is when I meet other people in like different types of media and they don't realize that I like enjoy that shit and they freak out when I say, you don't understand, I'm a huge fan. They're like, shut up, Char. I'm like, you don't understand. Like, sissy. She's a fan, girl. And I show them, they're like, oh my God, you're obsessed. I'm like, I am. You know, and that's just me being human. I like certain things and it just so happens to be like, I didn't realize I'm going to be friends with them. Yeah. Like, John Dank Show, I fucking love them, you know, and I always tell them, like, y'all don't understand, I'm a huge fan. I love y'all music.
Yeah.
Dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, they played at the launch party. They had just started playing out when they played at the launch party for Master Random.
Yes.
And I was telling Frankie, I was like, dude, you guys got something.
Right. It's something.
Just the way they've been able to evolve and stay patient. I think that's very, very
important.
Key. When you're engaging in something that you want to love, is being patient with it, because if it's a brainchild or something that you dedicate all your time to, it can be so easy to get caught up in wanting it to be the best or be popular or people to notice it or whatever it may be, right? So I don't know, patience. That's why I'm saying, like, a lot of these things that I'm getting myself into, I think the key for me is that now I have more patience to actually do it. Like the Karate Kid. When am I going to stop waxing on and waxing off, you know?
Good quote.
It's like, you know,
surprisingly, not a lot of people know that. Ugh, lame.
I don't know if that's a direct quote.
No, it's close. It's close. It's part of the movie lines. It's a quote.
Wax on, wax off.
That's right. We'll take it.
Yeah. But going back to what I was saying, like being now in the circuit for the last 3 years, you know, what is it about the music scene that maybe needs to change for a lot for a lot of musicians?
Bitch, you need me to get real, because I'll get real quick.
Yeah, I was talking to Uncle Pat Palomo, you know, and he goes, what did he say? Well, he said it on the podcast. So a lot of the stuff that was, you know, that could have changed in the 90s, that's affecting people today, didn't change because of, you know, like musicians, you know, trying to pull each other down, right? It's like, I'm getting all this, why am I going to change it? Why do we got to fix something that's not broke?
Right.
You know, and a lot of the stuff, especially the arts, I was talking to someone who does film, and I said, government backing is important. Yeah. Even if it's like couple $100 a month, then better than $0 a month, to support something that, because when you look at society, to find the personality of a society, you're going to look at the music and the arts. Yep. And
that's what's in a lot of culture, in their paintings and their music. Music speaks so much volume. It's ridiculous.
Right. Yeah. Someone just told me it's music and literature.
Yes.
Is where you want to find who the real people, what this culture or society represents. Yeah.
Yeah. God, we got real deep, sis. Oh my goodness.
That's what happens on the podcast.
I love it. But going back to what you were saying, what
needs to change?
For me, what needs to change? Well, a lot. It's not financial. It's knowing your worth. And sadly, there's a lot of establishments that I feel tend to shortchange the talent. Now, I'm not saying that the talent needs to be paid this, be paid that, be paid that. But the fact that when you ask for the talent for a price quote and they give it to you, and then all of a sudden, oh, let's lower it down, but we want to offer you this and this and this. But what sucks is I don't like the fact that you have to devalue somebody in order, but because then it's like, well, the band is doing so well, but why aren't they making what they deserve?
Right.
And that to me is a huge issue, because you also see upcoming musicians who charge, good God. And I'm like really? Like, that's so little, because you have to put it into perspective of, you're hauling your own equipment. Right. I have my equipment in my vehicle right now, okay? Because he's a traveling musician and whatever. She's a gypsy. So I have
Gypsy of Guam.
That's right. So I have my equipment in my car. I have everything.
Not all the time.
Not all the time, sis. Oh my God. No, I'm just saying. She just came from a gig, girl. She's kind of tired. So the fact that, people don't understand the rehearsals that you put in. They don't understand the equipment that you especially when you want your equipment to last, because quality. My new microphone is amazing. Oh my God, I sound so fierce.
Man, these are my babies right here.
I love these. These are quality. Yeah. It's because you're investing in yourself. You're investing in your talent. So the fact that you're doing all of this work, it's almost like, is this what it's like to be where you need to be by being devalued by the people that's trying to hire you, and it same goes with when you do your solo gigs. It's like, I'm sorry, to a lot of people here in Guam think a lot of entertainment is not worth it.
Yeah. I just bring up Uncle Pat again. He said there was no standard set.
Exactly.
Back in the day,
there wasn't,
and it's affecting people today. Now. And these standards could have been set when the hotels were raking it in, and those were the gigs to play at the hotel gigs.
And honestly, till this day, it is.
It still is.
It still is. Like when Uncle Pat says they pay. So the fact that a lot of the hotels take value into entertainment, because what people don't understand is,
but it hasn't trickled out to
the outside,
right, to like bars and
right. I guess the mentality is, I just don't understand why they look at entertainment as something not worth paying for. It's like, okay, if it's expensive, then don't hire. But business is business. They always go for the cheapest one,
right?
And again, that's what I think needs to change is
there needs to be an industry standard.
There needs to be an industry standard, but it also, I feel like, just needs to be the respect of the fact that we just happen to be entertainers, and don't devalue us. That's my only thing. Yeah. I mean, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but
I don't think you're wrong. I played music for about 4 years.
Yeah.
Before I put it to rest and started doing this, and we felt the same way too. It's like, no, we're not getting paid our worth. We're working 5 nights a week.
You
we're not
see what I mean?
When some places don't pay us on time, and it's like, and a couple of our band members, like, this is how they make their money,
bread
right?
And butter.
This is how they budget for their bills and budget for their gas,
budget for the month,
right? And so it became tough. It becomes tough because there's no protection of rights for musicians, and maybe legislators need to be lobbied to get musicians' rights. I mean, I think the bars closing at 4 a.m. really hurt the musicians.
It did. Right? It really, really did. And
not necessarily 21.
Not necessarily 21. Yeah. But I guess what we're saying is it's more on the lines of, like, why did we have to change the time?
Right.
Why? Like, really, why? You know who you are. You know which standard I'm talking about. Why did you have to change it? That's right. My legit question. I didn't understand it. But honestly, like, I've already grown so accustomed to it.
If it changes back, it'll be weird.
No, I think it'll just make me more lazy. Because this is just me being, I guess, if I'm looking at it, the standpoint, like, I let the fact I can go out at 9 and go home before 3. Now.
Right.
But if it was to say, I think it'll be great. I already go home at 3:30. So why not?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's tough. It's tough. And I think it's not too late, though.
It's not. It's never too late.
I think
there just needs to be, I don't know who.
There needs to be like a coalition, right? Is that what they're called? They're called coalitions?
Like a group of people?
Like a task force?
A task force. Hi, Hafide. I'm Char from the Music Task Force. And I just want to say that what you're doing to your entertainment is not right in the lawful law of the Music Task forth. You know, can you imagine me being so serious? Like, listen,
This is our rules, regulations, and guidelines.
this is the amount you need to pay people, and if you're not up to standard, unfortunately, you cannot have entertainment. Right? Wouldn't that be so fierce?
Yeah.
But honestly,
But how many people would be on board with that?
exactly.
Right?
You know,
Because you know, I pay this much. I play this amount of gigs a week. You know, I play 3 times a day. Like, who's to say they're gonna set my standards
exactly
when I've already set my price?
exactly.
Now, are you gonna adjust to my price, or do I have to adjust to some other price that you decided you want to put?
Yeah.
It's tough, man.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Shout out to the politicians though, who a lot of them have become my friends because they support the arts, and I love that. So,
But is
Yeah.
it supporting the arts in supporting, like, I like the way you sing, or I'm gonna do something to help
it's the first one.
musicians?
It's the first
Right.
one. Like that, but that's why I'm kind of like, how do I say this? But
Sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
no, you're not. No, but I love that because I'm being real. Yes, I like the fact that they support local artists. But you're right.
By showing up to either a gig or saying great job after a set. But when you go to the office tomorrow, are you gonna fight for something that fight for my rights
Right.
as a musician?
It would be great. I might as well just start writing this shit up.
Yep.
I'm just saying, who's gonna do it? I'm like, did you want to join in on this? Does anyone else want to join in on this? I don't know where to go about. I don't know who to talk to, but I need to know who's in.
I just happened to write this 10-page guideline. Roll it out like a scroll.
So let's start from Exhibit A. Pay. Importante.
I brought Xerox copies for everybody.
Take one, pass it down. Take one, pass it down. No, you take one.
Yeah. You have 2 there. The staples are stuck together.
I see you. You're stealing. Okay, don't be stingy.
It's 15 cents a page.
It's expensive.
Yeah. You're lucky I didn't print color either.
Oh my God, that's even worse. But I agree. The music scene in Guam though is beautiful. But you're right. There's just some things I wish that can be changed, and I wish it was done earlier.
But it's not just the music scene.
Yeah,
It's the whole art
it's
scene.
the whole art scene.
I mean,
I'm seeing. I mean, okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, but did recently the Trump administration, right? Did they cut funds for the arts? Am I wrong? I remember reading something.
DOE. I think they cut the education fund. I'm not too sure. I'm not exactly too
Man,
sure.
I should research this.
It's a too big of a scope for me to cover. Yeah.
We need to use a microscope.
Yeah. I'm more on the Guam scope.
Oh, but I heard it affects worldwide, though, of course, in the U.S. district, whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, but we'll see. I don't know.
I mean, I think if we show people, I mean, yeah, maybe it'd be a tax or something, but even just, I was telling someone who's in the film industry, you know, I want to say industry, but it's not exactly industry here on Guam, right?
You think? I feel like it is though.
It is. I mean, that's why I walk that fine line, because I don't want to offend anybody. You know, people who have worked hard to make film in what it is today.
Right.
But the fact that you watch TV shows and movies all the time, and you make it to the end of the credits, it says the state of Georgia, state of California, Actors Guild, or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Right.
One of those.
It's some kind of thing that helps the entertainment industry sort of thrive, and people are, you know, maybe a tax is going to the elevation of people hate hearing politics and tax, right?
Wow.
But if we're giving back to our own society,
Right.
then it's not detrimental,
It's not.
because we're
That's smart. Look at you. You smart ass bitch.
you won't see me running anything anytime
No, we
soon.
know. We know. we like the way.
I'm coming for the mayor of Agana.
Okay.
Weird flex, but
Well,
okay.
Oh, I hate you for using that shit. Reflex.
I love it. Maddie, how long we been going, baby?
I know.
Just hitting an hour and 59. 2 hours?
2 hours.
Damn, boo.
It goes like that.
And it goes like that.
It goes like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got deep. Got to know you. and it's awesome because I've never had this sort of in-depth conversation with you like this.
Well, surprisingly, so I also I had an interview with another person, and they were also saying the same thing. Like, I never knew you did all this. And I'm like, it's okay that you don't need to know. That's how I came up where I need to be, because a lot of people only look at success, but a lot of people don't know what came before and the work that you have to do. And so that's why when people ask me about my story, I'm like, you need to sit down for this bit. Yeah. Like, you need a cup of coffee. You need to smoke a blunt. Like, it's going to get real quick. You know what I mean? Right, so that's why I'm really thankful, especially for you, especially when you tell me, hey, when you message me, I was wondering you want to be in the podcast. I'm like, bitch, like, this is my moment. Oh my God. Like, you don't understand how excited I was. So fucking excited, you bitch. I was like, sorry, I don't mean to cuss a lot, but it was just like, I was just so excited to be on your podcast. I love your podcast. I love the people that you're interviewing. I love that it's different people, and so I appreciate you, boo.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. I really try to touch on different facets and aspects, and on Guam, it's different from the States, right? Because you can go find someone
different
and soak yourself into one thing, but over the years I've become curious about our people here.
Yes.
And
there's so many stories to tell.
So many things going on too. So many people doing different things.
Yeah.
Here.
On Guam. Happening on Guam.
Happening like as we're talking. Yeah. And everybody's working, everyone's grinding, and it made me like extremely curious. And thank you. Thank you for agreeing to come on the show and just being and sharing your story and shit. I'm looking forward to do it again.
Dude, round 2. We got topics. Watch out, bitches. We get stupid.
Yeah, we went topicless on this.
We did. But I appreciated that. It was very open. It was dope. I was like, okay, wherever it takes us, it's like a tree. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like different branches.
For some reason, I don't know. I don't question anything.
Right.
Of how this thing has evolved or developed. I'm just rolling with it.
Same here.
Yeah.
Same here, Prim.
So as my thank you.
Yes.
For coming on the show.
Yes.
You can plug anything you like, however you like. How people can follow you if you want them to follow you.
Do I need to?
You don't have to, but
okay.
I mean, you want to promote your music? Right?
Well, the only reason I can't really say anything right now is because it's only halfway.
Okay.
The minute that it's done, you'll be the first to know. All right. I already just be looking out.
Nothing you want to plug?
I don't know why. It's because I guess, okay, fine. If you guys want to follow me on social media, check me out on Instagram. That's where I mainly thrive. And it's Mama Char Betch. That's MAMACHARBETCH. That is where I'm mainly on. I thrive on. And on Twitter, I'm kind of stupid there too. But
oh gosh, we didn't even touch on Twitter.
I mean, we got time. No, it's just kidding.
You got time. I got time.
But that's it. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll save it. We'll save it for the next time.
That's fine
because I don't think Twitter's going anywhere.
It's
anytime soon.
There's no way they can get rid of it.
That shit.
Unless the app makers decide to shut it down.
Yeah.
But they cannot.
Yeah. People will lose their goddamn minds. People lost their minds when Instagram and WhatsApp
went down. I'm
like, Facebook went down.
Let it go.
Yeah. Come on, go do something.
Yeah.
Go do something productive.
Yeah, like drink. No? It's just me? God, I think I'm an alcoholic. Good God. Dude.
Matt's shaking his head over there.
Yeah,
yes,
Matt.
In agreement.
Okay, okay, boo, we see you. Alcoholic. Okay. I'm just kidding. No,
Still got those young genes in him, you know what I mean?
Dude, once you hit our age, Prim, it's one of those, now you drink because you just want to get drunk.
All right. So is it... Because today has been fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay, so how long does it take for you to get over a hangover before we get out of here?
How long?
Yeah. Me, it's like 2 days.
Shit, it takes a while. Same. 3 days. Only it depends on how hard I drink.
Okay.
Yeah. There are times where I'm like, oh.
My drinking has calmed down tremendously over the years.
Mine has gone up. Remember when I said I chose happiness?
Yeah.
Alcohol makes me so happy.
But honestly, when I was playing music, that's part of the gig.
It's part of the gig.
It is. Whether you're drinking during, when you're drinking after, because you gotta socialize. You're gonna be there. You're gonna be wiping down the bar.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta pretend that you love these people. I mean, no, that's not what we do. What, guys? No, we're so nice.
She said it.
If we know you, we're nice. If we don't, we pretend that we know you. Why? Because you guys offer free drink. Oh, okay. I'm gonna stop. I'm telling all the secrets now. No more. Brim, handbrake. Shh. That's the tricks. Handbrake.
Oh my gosh, Mama Char.
Yes.
Thank you so much for
Not a
coming
problem,
on the
my brother.
show. And we'll do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to come on by yourself, bring on someone with you.
Like who?
I don't know. Hey, we'll throw it to the birds right now, and
We'll throw it to the birds.
we'll see if it comes back, how it comes back.
Ah.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows?
So the next one will probably be like, a superstar, whatever.
You might hit 12 million.
To my own horn, babe.
But thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And thank you, everybody, for listening to.
All right.
Yes.
To
To another
listen to-
episode of Master Random with
Do you have a theme song or something?
we have a song, but it's not really
one.
I created one. All the music on the podcast is original music.
Oh,
it has to be.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
look at you. He's the musician or whatever. Okay, we've been talking too long. All right, guys. Adjust esta aquí.
Thank you so much. Maddie loves you. I love you. Don't forget to rate the podcast.
Yeah, let us know what's up.
Yeah. Rate and review. And on the next episode, if you do review it and we catch it in time, Maddie will read it with his silky smooth, baby ass, soft voice.
Wow.
Yes.
We need a sample of this.
Yes. Can you say
Give us
something?
a sample.
Is there now?
You got to say something smooth. You got to be smooth. Be like, what? All right, trust me. Just trust me. Just trust me. It,
Weird flex, but okay.
yeah, we all have our bad moments, you know. I mean, we're not saying it's Maddie's bad moment, but
Maddie
it's not
having
silky
whiskey
smooth, baby.
Are you having whiskey dick right now, man? It's okay. Tell us. This is great.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
everybody, for listening. I love you. Maddie love you. I'm sure Mama Char absolutely loves you.
Duh. Hello. Weird flex, but okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Master Random. Peace out. There it is.
Bye.